because they're gray on a white background.
Yeah. I'm back with water and Chinese food.
Is there a
You
dark
got
mode
back
for
just
Roll20?
in time.
Yay.
Oh my
Yes,
god, there
actually.
is.
Have you not been using that?
Oh, that's so good.
Wait, yeah, wait,
your
what,
problem
what
fixed
was,
now?
it, what was this problem?
I didn't know Roll20 had a dark mode.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Crazy.
You are insane.
No, I did not
Oh.
know that.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I want to go to your house
That's
and
so much
punch
better.
you, like, because that is so, like, you, how would you
I
ever have
deserve
anything on
that.
light mode? Dark mode is the way to go in life.
I know it is. That's why I
as
was
Riz
upset
is,
that
I
I didn't know
like-
existed.
Well, actually, no. I guess mine is my Roll20. No, never mind. I think everything is on dark mode. No.
Yeah, well,
I used to
Yeah, no,
have my
if
browser
you're on
light mode,
mode,
but
you cannot
no, I
read
guess I
shift
switched
and
that
admin
over.
rolls.
Yeah, we're getting old
now
and
I'm
blind.
curious.
Yeah, turn on
Oh, I
light
don't
mode
want-
and
I'm too
just
lazy to do
try to
that.
read it.
Either way,
blind you.
I'm gonna get some stuff going. I'm gonna actually press the intro button this
You
time.
haven't even done the intro yet? Goddamn!
No, we already did the intro. I meant the recap.
Okay.
I should really change that to be recap music. Anyways, are y'all ready?
Yes.
Good. Last time on Omen of Cursed Light, our group of four unfortunate souls found themselves sneaking out of the Hearst estate, finally completing their given mission. Eventually, they managed their way back to Mama Sheen's place and gave her the information they collected. Before I continue extra from here, I need to state something real fast because I almost completely forgot. In here, I do cover a bit of the retcon that happened in the last episode, because for people who don't know, at the very end, or near the very end of the last episode, stuff was dropped that, after talking after the episode, we've come to the conclusion that we need to retcon a little bit. So that will be explained in here. The retcon will, at least. Anyways, back to it. However, let me see. Eventually, they managed their way back to Mama Sheen's place and gave her the information they had collected. However, she then revealed that she knew who her informant was all along, which sparked distrust in Damien's eyes. She assured that it was to protect him from himself, but not hearing it, Damien walked out, but not before she apologized for any damage she may have caused. Afterwards, the group learned that Mama Sheen in fact did keep up her side of the bargain, as in not only did she supply them with a cart to leave Gildenjos with, but she also prepared their ship captain for their arrival to Icewind Port. With this, they all left her abode and investigated the cart, which had gifts for each person within it. Albatross was given a blood bag ration, and Gug was given raw meat as his rations. Pan was gifted a small music box to comfort her, and Damien was gifted a very special gift. Damien was given a memory-filled set of cooking utensils that once belonged to Dom, his adoptive father. After receiving these gifts, the group then watched Burke leave as he managed his way back to Baragnir to imprison Hurst. At this time, the group ran around town and resupplied for their trip, and once all were ready, they got within the cart and made their way across the massively long Elgaran Bridge. While they were traversing the bridge, a large snowstorm swept in and hounded them throughout their journey. After a day of riding across the Elgaran Bridge, they finally touched solid ground, only to then be ambushed by Omen hunters, who were waiting for their arrival. A fight ensued after a failed attempt to flee. Their cart and horse were damaged, and the group was left to fend off the hunters. At least, they would have, if not for the sudden appearance of Arthur, flying overhead in his draconic form. Upon arriving, Arthur made quick work of the remaining hunters, which forced them to retreat, and upon the hunters vanishing, Arthur calmed the storm so that he could speak with the group. Afterwards, they filled him in on what was happening and why Burke was not with them, which after a bit of talking led Arthur to return Pan an important item she had left behind in her laboratory. It was here that the group witnessed the reveal of a humanoid doll dressed like a ballerina, that seemingly looked as if it was made of human flesh. Upon asking Pan, it was revealed to be nothing more than synthetic flesh that she was practicing with to one day hopefully repair her own missing skin. With this unsettling reveal completed, Pan thanked Arthur, and as quickly as he arrived, he departed once again. And with his departure, so too did the storm return. After gathering themselves, the group began their slow walk to Icewind Port, but not before Gug noticed that they were creeping upon the night of the full moon. They then hastened their efforts and finally made their way to Icewind Port. Not long after arriving, they quickly asked for directions to Captain Crag, Flunderbus's ship. Eventually, they found him drunkenly singing a sea shanty while holding on to an empty bottle of rum in his captain's quarters. It was here that we pick up with Crag noticing them, and then noticing that his rum is seemingly empty. With all this being said, what does everyone do?
Can I just say something real quick?
Go.
There's also
Yeah.
There is one interaction I want to keep canon for it. One of you asked, like, is the robot sentient? And Pam was like, unsure. I want to keep that canon. Just because it's funny.
That's fun.
That's fine.
I do like that. That's funny.
Yeah.
I still think it makes so much sense for all of us to be disgusted by this thing, though.
Yeah.
It's creepy, that's for sure. I feel like I missed a lot for some reason. It says Primal.
Yeah, don't worry.
Well, it's probably
about
because
it.
there's been such a long break. It's like, what, a 2-week break of no Omen?
More
Again,
than that,
my
was
bad.
great.
I'm sorry, I was sick. Anyways, all right. Let me get some music going. How about that?
Music.
Musica.
Music man.
Music man. Music man.
So, how would Pam be able to create a giant animatronic spider with piano teeth?
Long and tedious.
Why would you want to? It's Pam. Why am I questioning you? What the fuck?
All right.
What
There
even?
we go. We are all back on the map. So, as stated, you all arrive at the ship, hearing Crag sing a very awkward shanty. And when you make known of your appearance to him, he looks at you very confusedly, and then looks at his own bottle of rum and states the very prominent question, "Why is the rum gone?" So, with that, we continue with what is everyone doing in this moment?
I thought we already
Stop
interacted
making
with
meta
Star,
references.
I do remember vaguely. Did we ever figure out that Gug was about to transform?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
actually
would've already
specifically
known.
brought that up in the thingamabob. Hold on.
Yeah.
I do want to see though. Is it today or is it? I think it's the next day.
Yeah.
I think it is the
So-
next day.
Today, basically, you guys. Today and the night of the day, you guys have all the time to prepare, and then the next day is when you really got to worry about it.
Yep.
Okay. I don't actually remember. I think you guys got here in the morning, I believe, and I don't think you guys slept. I'm pretty sure you didn't sleep, and I'm pretty sure you guys
slept.
have
No, we slept right
this
before the
whole
fight.
day.
We slept right before the fight.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we slept on the cart.
Well, no, I mean after the fight. I don't think y'all
No, not afterwards.
slept at all.
No, I
No.
think we did.
We're really split today, guys.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Roll
I
for
know.
it.
You know, if someone didn't get sick, we would have remembered better.
All right,
Yeah.
Pan explodes. Nuclear. Everyone's
Damn
dead. New campaign. Let's go.
I would not be surprised if one day did just randomly.
That would be funny.
A
No,
comet
she
comes
knew
out of the
something was
sky.
wrong first. Just beep beep beep.
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
So,
Just pulls like a hydrogen fucking cell like in the Terminator out of her chest.
I mean, the first time you guys met her, she literally did explode.
That is true. That
Yeah, I
is
was the one to
true.
open the door.
Very big possibility that one day Pan will just randomly explode.
There's always a possibility. But with that being said, you see Crag kind of drunkenly sit up off his chair and stand up and kind of walk over to a corner of his ship. And he's just kind of like pilfering through like a bunch of bottles he has stashed in the corner. And you hear him just being like, where's the bottle? Hey, it's in here somewhere. Hold up. He pulls up one and jiggles it, and you hear it sloshing. And he's like, it's enough. And he walks back over towards where you guys are at and kind of plops lazily back on his chair. You see him grab with his teeth the cork, and he uncorks it and spits the cork out and starts to chug immediately.
Is he a goblin?
This is the guy with.
Yes.
no, he's just a little Shrek. This is what Shrek's gonna look like in the next movie.
No, please,
Can I-
let's not.
Once they fix it.
Can I see how many bottles he has on the ground right now? Like,
Oh God.
Roll perception.
You know what? Actually, though, yes. Roll perception.
Why would he not already notice?
okay.
I feel like that would be
Yeah,
fairly
no, I-
obvious.
Everyone roll for
Oh
Oh,
my
he really
God.
knows.
I
So,
need this. I need
The
this answer.
reason I had you roll, because I think it's fun to do this, because yes, you do see mini bottles, probably around maybe a full pack of like, I think it's like 12 bottles. No, it would be like a full pack of 6 bottles, all strewn out on the ground. And then there'd be another pack that is partially open, maybe halfway. Similarly, like half drained, half full-ish. But you would also notice that on the walls, on the shelves, there are these little, well, they're shelves. They're shelves with a bunch of empty bottles, some laying down, some just kind of propped up against the wall. And you begin to look around the room. You see a bookshelf that has bottles shoved in the slots to hold them. You look over, there's a chest that is cracked open. You see a bottle poking out of it. This guy clearly drinks a fuck ton.
Okay, can I pick up one of the fuller bottles on the ground and like hand it out to him? Be like, this one looks good.
He
'Cause he was looking for a bottle. Right?
yeah. You see him pull the bottle he had out of his mouth that's at this point pretty much already empty, and he looks up and he goes, well, gimme! He just like reaches up and grabs it. He looks at it.
Do we trust this man?
It's not bad, actually. Thank you for that.
Do we trust this man to bring us across?
Do we have another option?
Please
seems
tell me we have
very
another
nice.
option.
Please tell me we have another option.
I wish I
As
could.
you say this, he looks up at you and he says, I'll have you know I'm the best damn captain in the sea. I also have probably been the only one who survived the shroud, which is where we're going. So enjoy that little fact.
You're the only one who's
Downs
ever
the bottle.
gone to where we're going. A part of me doubts that.
He puts his bottle down. No! I am the only one who's gone the shortcut and survived.
Oh, great. A
Drinks it again.
shortcut. Now we'll
I
get
guess
there
that
in
is
one
something we need.
episode.
Have you survived it once or more than once?
He puts the bottle down. He looks at you. You'll ask a lot of questions. I can't get through a single bottle with you asking so many questions. Tries to drink the bottle. And then he puts it back down. Listen. I may be a drunk bastard, but I'm a smart drunk bastard. I've survived many years on the sea, done what I do. Listen here. I'll get you where you need to go, and I'll do it the faster than most, but it'll be a bumpy ride. But, if you're the ones who Mama Shane sent, and I'm sure ye are, because not many people are stupid enough to get on my ship, you have bunks for you in the back of the ship. So make yourself comfortable, because when we start to set sail, you're gonna be working for your space on me ship too.
Great. We're going on a life or death adventure. Save, partially save a dwarven town. Save another town from corruption, and we still haven't earned our keep. But you know what? Honestly, can't expect anything else at this point.
Hey, he like gets up and he starts walking towards you. Puts his finger up like on your chest and kind of pokes you. He's like, "Hey, your keep with them is not my keep with me." You see him slowly raising his bottle back up to his mouth, and he starts to drink, still maintaining eye contact somehow.
You are
What?
very.
Hold on, time out. Primal just put the word slavery in my chat. Why?
What?
Why did you just throw that word in my chat?
Boat slavery.
Finally,
What does
someone's
that
saying
have
it.
connection
Yeah.
with?
Boat slavery. That's what happens in Pirates of the Caribbean, by the way. If you don't remember.
Anyways, but yes, that's what happens.
I guess Kelly gets it.
I do.
Well,
Well,
pirates
if
do a lot of
this is
slaving.
who we have to travel with, what do we need to bring with us to prepare?
You know, you're very good at common
Hey.
for whatever you are.
he he looks over at the bunny and is about to speak, and he looks back up at you and he says, "That is very nice of you to say. I don't get that very often." He looks back over at Damien. What was
Did
your
you just
question?
call me a fucking bunny? Don't call
He's a
me.
rabbit.
I
I
didn't.
hate that term.
No,
He's
he
a
didn't
rabbit.
call you a bunny. I did. That was
Yeah,
my bad.
I'm talking to you, Cody.
Or-
He's breaking the fourth wall.
All right,
Whoa.
Damien.
Don't call me that again.
Damien, stop looking.
If I
at
ever
the
have
corner.
if I ever have the money to like animate this, I just want Damien to slowly look at the camera.
Sneaks up onto the captain. If you're having the marionette sneak, roll me a thingy
No,
so I
I'm
can
not.
make
I'm
sure
just-
he actually gets
I'm just
God.
fucking.
No, I'm not. I'm just messing around.
Well, no, you can have that happen in the background. We could just do rolls real quick.
Okay.
'Cause-
fine,
I think it's funny. He's drunk as shit. He's gonna get a disadvantage on this fucking roll, obviously.
fine. Apparently, it has a +1
Very.
spell.
Whoa! Whoa!
Vince, no,
You
he
can't hear
doesn't
it.
fucking
It
know.
makes
That's
no
the thing.
noise.
Yeah. He's just talking to Damien. He looks at Damien and he says, well, he looks at you again, and then he says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fluffy. What was it that you said?"
Damien.
What?
Damien. He's asking what you
What
asked
the
him,
fuck did
Damien.
you just say?
I said, "What did you just say?" Don't repeat what I just said to myself. What did you say?
Don't call me Fluffy.
All right, Fuzzball, whatever you want.
That's
But
better.
seriously though, what was the question? I'm still like on the edge of. Hold on. He takes another swig. All his bottle's empty now. Give me a moment, and he walks back over to his little collection. No. Throws it behind.
I was trying to ask
Shattered.
you all if there's anything we need to prepare before we get on that ship.
There is one
He
thing,
turns
but I
around.
think we're going to have to wait.
He,
Can I?
picks up
I
the
want to
bottle.
raise up a rope and snap it like a belt,
What the fuck? Slavery?
as like as a signal to them, not to the captain. Not like,
The captain sees, oh, you're a kinky punch, aren't
Oh
you?
wait, yeah, the marionette's
No,
behind him.
please.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So the moment he would have turned around, he's like, "Hold on, I'll get me the." Whoa! You see him like fall on his ass.
That's Marionette. Wave
Ah.
Marionette, and you just see her arm just like do that like. How do I say?
Like a
It's
very
like,
jerkish movement.
yeah, it's like just like it's like her arm is just on a string,
Yeah.
waving.
You see him looking up like this. He's like, I don't like that.
No
Hold
one
on.
does,
He
mate.
gets back up. And he crawls around it, not fully standing, and then whenever he gets over to his bottle, he finds a somewhat full one, and he's like, "All right, hold on, wait, I forgot something." He like waves the bottle of rum in the air a little bit, and then he bows kind of very crudely, and he says, "My name is Captain Craig Flunderbuss. At your service," and he like twirls his hand in front of you all. Now, what is your names?
I'm Damien.
Albatross.
All right. Hello, Damien. Pretty boy, go next.
Albatross.
Called you pretty boy.
Very good. The large green one.
it's Gug.
That's a name. And he looks over at
Oh.
Pan.
Hi.
I don't think
Hi.
I want to know your name, but go on ahead, do it anyways.
Hi, I'm Pan, and you've already met Marionette.
He looks over
Unfortunately.
very sheepishly over it. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the brig."
So, Captain, I do have one pressing question. How long do you
sure.
think? How long do you think this journey will take? In preferably weeks, if it takes that long.
He like puts the bottle to his mouth, not drinking, but just kind of like tapping it on his lips. Oh, give me a moment. And he waddles over to his table and he like pulls out like a very old map, puts it on the desk. Kind of like swipes off a bunch of shit off the desk onto the floor and then rolls it out. And we will actually go over to the world map real fast.
I lean over to Gug. Please be less than 3 weeks.
So, hold on. Fuck. Choked on my spit. So what happens is he pulls up his hand and he waves over for you to come over to him. And what I'm gonna do, actually, now that I have this here, let me see if I can find it. There we go. So I'm gonna place
I'm seeing
this
something
on the
called
map.
Serpent's Domain.
Don't worry about
Funny enough,
that.
we're gonna be talking about that.
Don't worry about it.
Where we
Oh,
go again?
So
Go.
The southern island.
What?
The southern right island.
we're going to Nibiru.
Nibulu.
Nibiru.
Which
Okay,
looks like
so,
Neverune, but
he-
that's fine.
Yeah. This icon's actually a bit bigger than I would like it to be. I'll put it like that big. So he points at the map where you guys are at on the map itself. And he's like, so we're here. And we need, and he drags his finger across and he says, we need to be over here. And he points over towards Sandline Port.
But like any
And I'm
real
sure
world
you
map,
can see the problem. We're traveling over there.
No, I don't see no problem.
well, the real world
To
map,
get
you have to
there
go
quick.
around.
Also, just real quick, I have a question.
That's funny.
How do I change it
What?
from showing me miles to kilometers?
Get
I-
the scrub. Who knows?
I think it's literally on the measure thing.
Why don't you just learn freedom units?
Because literally everyone
have
else
no
around
idea,
the world
actually.
fucking uses
That might be in the
kilometers.
settings.
Yeah, but like,
Lame.
yeah, exactly, cowards.
Because I have
Free-
no fucking concept how far away that is.
150 miles.
Uno momento,
So,
por favor.
that's actually not very far. So I'm gonna assume that's actually in real world, as far as this, a lot longer.
Yeah, it's a lot larger.
Well, you also gotta like figure out how bad the current is.
Oh
on
yeah,
these.
that's not too bad.
Yeah,
That's-
there's a lot of things to add on to this. Yeah, I can't.
Wind speed.
I don't know how to fucking change that. I'm gonna be honest. I tried to see if it was in the settings, but it's not.
What
Uh,
miles? To
Change it to
what?
kilometers.
Oh wait, wonder if is it the map settings?
Yeah, so literally, Adelaide is 4 hours away from me, and
Oh, it
that's
is the
a
map
longer
settings.
trip than that.
Well, I'm saying, but this isn't
So,
real.
question: would we
like,
prefer miles or would we prefer kilometers?
of course we
I
prefer miles. What are you talking about?
Kilometers.
Can I see kilometers? Maybe it looks different.
It does look
I
different.
can click it. Their settings.
150 miles is about fucking
There.
200 and something kilometers.
So
Yeah,
it just changes the last.
Yeah, but
three
in
things. That's it.
reality, Icewind Port to Sandline Port is like probably triple that.
Yeah.
Who the
Hey,
fuck?
so I'm noticing a pink line.
All right. There.
We're gonna
all
go
back
here,
to
then we're gonna go
normal.
here, then we're gonna go here, then we're
Oh
gonna
my
go here,
God.
then we're gonna go here.
We're fucking ping
No,
ponging.
but here's like in a
Is he
real
drunk or
world,
something? Why is
in a real world, Mark, you don't go in a
What
straight
is
line.
happening?
Stop it! In a real world map, you don't go in a straight line, you go in an arc. So we would have to go through the Serpent's Domain a little bit.
Oh man, it looks like
Well,
Pan's
it's
line
more
is
of a
looking like
situation where
2,000 miles.
He's basically giving you a brief description of it, like,
Yeah.
you know.
See, that's more like an actual journey that we'd have to go on. Was that one?
Yes, but
I mean,
this
like
is on a
on-
flat map. He's basically being like, we need. What you need to do is go from here all the way over here, right?
Why
Yes.
can't we just like?
The
Yeah.
problem with that, obviously, is to do that we have to trace a little bit into the Serpent's Domain.
Why can't we just go like that?
Because
Go
of the
around
ocean
the
currents, you
surface.
can't do that, Pan.
Well, no, he actually. So if Pan joins this conversation and points this out, he says, "So that's the thing. We can, but that's going to take us a lot longer."
Hence the
So-
shortcut.
I mean,
Exactly. I'm liking you already.
Hmm.
But yes, the shortcut is the only. Fuck. He throws his bottle and grabs another one and drinks it. Much better. All right.
Does that even do anything for you anymore?
Keeps
Probably
him
not.
drunk.
I wish alcohol did something for me.
I bet he's so bloated, dude.
I'm not sure
He
I drink
looks
alcohol.
around. He looks around and he says, "Hey, don't judge my habits. All right. Now, as I was saying, so in order to get the sandline pot, we have to cross through the Serpent's Domain a bit. The thing is, the Serpent's Domain isn't scary for those who haven't crossed the seas as much as I have. Not because of monsters of serpents. It's because of the shroud that rests within it.
So the serpent's
It's
domain
called the Black Shroud.
isn't scary because of the serpent?
I'm sorry, I just looked at the chat to fucking see what Primal just put, and it's so tempting. You see him like point out this information. What was it that Albatross just said?
So the serpent's
But you have to
domain
worry about
is.
the serpent.
I'll fucking kill you, Damien. So the serpent's domain
He looks. He
isn't
says,
scary
"Oh,
because
no,
of
no,
the
no, no.
serpent.
It has serpents, or well, it had serpents.
Oh,
At this point, it might as well be a graveyard for anything that comes near it.
okay.
There probably still are beasts chasing it, but nothing's more terrifying than what lies within the shroud. I can assure you that.
All right, I got one question for you. Why the fuck is that thing, big ass thing, written on the map or drawn on the map? Or is that like mystical, like that's not actually there in the real world?
Well, listen, I'm not a historian, but from the things I've been told by me bon me pa, there used to be like a giant worm or something. I don't know.
Honestly, with all these fucking curses in this world now, I wouldn't be surprised.
If someone's cursed with a serpent.
Honestly, knowing
Yes.
knowing what we've been through, we're probably going to encounter something like that.
Snake Man.
Honestly,
Oh,
best case scenario, it's just a
oh,
big storm.
Would he be Snake Man or
Don't
Man
speak
Snake?
that on my ship.
I'm Batman.
What?
I like this ship, and I don't want no serpents getting to it. I don't speak those words.
Okay.
Maybe we can befriend the serpent.
I doubt
Unless
it.
it likes alcohol, I've had it.
Maybe we could feed Marionette to
Okay.
it.
No.
But back to the original question: how long do you think this journey will take? We need to prepare for that.
So that's the thing. Now I'm going to look back at this because I have this whole thing here, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be sticking to that, but we'll see. Because it is going to be similarly to what Albatross had stated prior. I fucked up that curve.
Well, I think that's realistic. In a real world scenario, you have to take an arc.
Yeah. 170 is what I got.
It'd probably be like triple that.
210 for the other one. Good lord.
Let's say if you're not gonna make this,
so-
if you're not gonna end up making this world map the size of Earth roughly, then it would probably be like triple, if not quadruple, maybe even more than that.
Maybe even quintuple.
Maybe. That's a lot though.
Yeah.
I mean, it
That
doesn't
would
even
be a
really need to make the world bigger than Earth, because as I said, that's like,
I'd say bigger than Earth,
Less
as
than
big
a-
as Earth.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, that trip, if this map is, if this, like, size is accurate, that's like
Yeah, no.
less than a 4-hour trip
It's like-
from
Wait,
in a car.
Primal, how long is it for a trip on boat to go from LA to Tokyo? There we go.
What?
From Los
You cut
Angeles
out
to
the end.
from Los Angeles to
So
Tokyo.
LA to-
Los
Oh,
Angeles
Tokyo.
to Tokyo.
Yeah, that would be the longest boat trip that you
That
could
takes
possibly
about
probably take. That's 1 to 1.
12.5 hours.
What's that?
12.5 hours.
There you go. So like, this isn't that long, but it's, probably somewhere in between. So let's say 6 hours on a main boat, modern boat. This is an old boat. This would take weeks.
Yeah, this is an old boat.
I lied about that. I'm sorry. I didn't.
You
Everyone
fucker.
went with it. I lied. I'm so sorry.
I'll never trust you
I'll
again.
fucking Google.
I
How
trusted you,
long
Gug.
No, that's
does
plane,
it
and just by
take
plane it
to
says 15
sail
hours.
Plane is 15 hours. My
from
God.
LA
Yeah,
to
dude.
A plane is
This
15
trip is
hours.
gonna be
It
like
takes
3
so long.
weeks. Maybe more.
Okay.
Void snake. Oh, gross.
It says about 30 to 60 days. If you
We're here
sail
for it now.
from
3 episodes of boat.
California to Japan.
Well, that's
wild.
further. That's further. That's the farthest point you can go in just one
Yeah.
sitting. So this would be
Say about
significantly
50
shorter. So
Japan.
we would probably say, somewhere between like, roughly 20 days. So about 3 weeks.
That's what I was going to say, like 16-ish amount of
Yeah,
days.
16 to 21.
Are we not using
somewhere
yeah.
there.
measurement?
We think
It-
it's, gonna
it's
be
about-
just about 2 weeks, or just a
It
bit
would
over?
probably... It would probably just be a bit over 2 weeks, is what I would imagine.
So basically, my point is, regardless, we're gonna have to deal with the full moon at least one more time.
Yeah.
Are we not dealing
Well,
with the
actually,
measurements on the top left?
Don't ask
I
questions.
guess not, honestly, yeah, because at the end of the day, those are made a while before we've ever actually traveled.
I just want to point something out here. If that's going to take us 2 weeks,
Yep.
Gotta go. Oh,
We'll get to that
Well,
point.
there'll be
Because
stops
he
in
basically he looks at all this and he's like, "It's
Whoop.
if we take the shortcut, it'll
My bad.
probably take us about like 2 weeks and a half, maybe. Little less, little more. I don't know. Kind of depends on how the weather goes."
God, I
What?
hope I'm not seasick.
I don't know why.
I think I
Fucking
can
all
do
these
it.
ads.
Wait, can ghosts even get sick? Is this test time?
Wait.
What?
Hey, don't be pulling my leg like that. I've only got a leg to stand on anyways. And he kind of wiggles his like very obvious peg leg around.
I'm not
What are you
sure he.
talking about?
I'm not sure he knows.
What is he talking about?
I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah,
he
and then I just-
knows.
I just gestured to. Hang on, one second, sorry.
Oh,
Secrets from me. I
ghost.
thought
Are
we
you-
were
Are
better
you scared of
friends than that.
ghosts, Captain?
What
Are you
ghost?
scared of
Who- where?
ghosts?
Stop saying that word.
Technically, he's a phantom.
I gestured to Cubbin, and I'm like, this is a ghost.
Oh, that
Did you forget his name was Damien? Is that what you were looking up?
No,
Okay.
Mum came to the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, out of character. Can we get the fuck on this boat already? Damn. Or can we or do something?
So much to do.
We've been taking the same conversation
Yeah.
that's already been answered like 4 times.
yeah. Let me first get us back
Except,
on to.
are we getting anything in the city to prepare for the trip?
Well, we need to
That's
deal
what-
with the
yeah.
tomorrow night thing first.
Yeah.
Probably would be
He-
We gotta
best.
deal with
he-
it in a week too, because if I'm gonna be stuck on the boat for like
Yeah.
a week's time,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a problem.
He looks at all of you and he says, "Now listen, this is gonna be a long trip, so I suggest bringing some things to just in case to make things more comfortable for you if you need it. Preferably more alcohol,
Okay, one
a
more
lot
thing.
of alcohol.
Do you know much about this town?
Icewind.
Yes.
I mean, probably.
Okay. Do you know of potion shops, alchemists, something of that degree?
He kind of like, you see him kind of like walk over towards the window of his place. He kind of looks out. I mean, you'll probably find something like that. Maybe, I don't know. We don't really have all of that kind of thing. This is more like a fishing town here.
I was just hedging my bets.
Maybe. You might be able to find something in the seabound supplies area.
Is there
Yeah,
anything
I
on the
was just-
boat we can use to cook?
You like fish?
Well, sure.
Well, that's why I'm asking. If we're gonna be in the ocean, we can catch fish and we can save on food cost.
That's what I do every week.
Perfect.
I like to fish. My side hobby.
How do we get blood? Can we get blood?
Speaking
from...
of side hobbies.
Yep.
You see him pause. And then you see him fall flat on his face.
All
and
right.
then you hear-
That is about as much as I could take of that anyway. So lovely.
I turn to the others and I say to them, you know, I do invent things, so being a shipwright probably wouldn't be too far off of my skill set, you know. So if we ever do need to repair anything, I can probably do it.
The whole thing
Well,
needs
first
to be
things first,
repaired.
we gotta
Look at
figure
it.
out how to take care of Gug.
What did you say?
Have you ever tried to just knock him out during the transformation?
That's why I was asking for an alchemist. Maybe we could get some type of like paralyzation thing or sleep remedy or something.
If we can get some sleep remedy, all we have to do is put it in a fish. You know how much Gug loves meat.
Even as a wolf.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I do. Oh man, I love you so
I'm
much.
reminiscing though.
Why do you think he's so
That's
close
funny.
with Damien? With Albatross?
Because I'm a hunter. Yeah. As we found it, we figured it out all this time. Anyway,
he likes meat.
that's gay. Anyway,
Welcome to the joke, Albatross. I hope you enjoy your stay.
so actually, in character, you fucks.
We're so back, boys. We're
Yeah,
so
no,
back.
great. So how do we want to split this up?
I'll head to the seabound supplies to go and get repairs if the
alcohol.
ship ever needs it.
Repairs and supplies for whatever you're gonna end up inventing on this ship ride. I'm sure you're gonna do something like that.
And just
Oh,
puts
she's
her
gone.
finger,
All
and just
right.
puts her finger to Damien's lips and it's like, and then walks off.
All
Maybe
right.
the tavern would have a drink that would be powerful enough.
I wouldn't be able to test that theory.
Um.
Let me handle
Albatross
fishing
from our last
supplies and
experience
stuff we
definitely
would need
wouldn't
like
be able to
that.
help with that one either.
Well, Albatross didn't get drunk. Albatross
I'm
was.
pretty sure you did.
Did I get? I don't think I rolled drunk. I thought we were just from the cold, and I acted drunk.
Didn't you got knocked out from it, and then Gug had to take you back to the inn.
Which is weird because elves would have a naturally higher tolerance to it, but I guess it was just that fucking strong.
Well, I think
I remember
actually have
this.
a much higher tolerance than elves.
I'm gonna go on the boat, or I'm gonna go on the bet that we're gonna probably be eating a lot of fish stuff soon.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
You're a fucking genius.
we gotta. Would fish blood even satiate you?
I have no idea. I've never actually tried. I'm gonna.
I guess we're
fucking
gonna
die.
try that on this boat.
Can I drink you? No.
I don't have any
no.
physical blood.
You just see,
Oh.
you just hear Pan's voice in the distance. Ding.
I wouldn't do that anyway. It's fine. We'll figure something out. Maybe like a squid.
I feel like ectoplasm would
dolphin.
taste like Baja Blast for a vampire.
Oh, fucking delicious! That's the best news I've heard all day.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Give me your plasm.
Yeah.
I will
now
shake your
sounds-
nutsack.
Please.
Okay, so
No.
with everything going on, I will ask, what is everyone doing? Where's everyone going?
Well, okay, let's actually look around the whole map for everybody. There we go. There's not really much, so I guess I'm gonna walk around the market. Is this market, right? Oh, I can't grab my fucking thing! There we go.
Right?
Huh?
Is this like the market area? I can't tell because he's on the. Oh,
this
it's
is-
Master's Dwelling. Okay, no.
Master's dwelling.
Like,
I was saying
the
about
market
tavern
area would
earlier,
be
if we're looking
the
for, like,
green
a
area,
drink.
Yeah,
or
I
the
guess-
seabound supplies.
Yeah, I
for
guess-
those who are colorblind.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Gug.
Finally, some
Okay, so-
inclusion.
Albatross is going to the merchant quarters. Gug, where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna follow along with Albatross because I think his thing's kind of my thing as well.
Team best friends.
You're jumper.
Pan, what are you doing?
I'm going to look for building supplies and repair supplies for the ship.
All right. Damien, what are you doing?
Call me crazy, but I want to look for some seasonings. This fish is gonna
Oh.
get bland as hell.
All right.
Damien is the Sanji
we-
of our group.
Just black
we
pepper.
will start with. We will start with Albatross and Gug. You guys are walking through the town, and the sun at this point is pretty decently starting to get into the sky now, having it just crested past the horizon. You guys are walking around, and you do see a lot of like stalls that are open. You see some restaurants, seafood wise. But while you're walking around, if I recall, you said you're looking, for you at least, you're looking more for like an alchemist shop,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, something that did agree.
What you see is not really an alchemist shop, but it seems to be a type of, how would you describe it? My mind is like a, what would that be? You basically see a shop for herbal, like medicinal things.
Ooh, I love weed. I mean, I love technicalities.
But yes, you see a lot of medicinal. You see a medicinal like building, basically. Herbal medicine, whatever.
There's just constant. It's like a Madam's place where there's just constant smoke rolling out of it.
Yeah.
It's just...
Not another Mama Sheen's place. All right.
Well, I guess
God, no.
we go there. I guess I'm just gonna look around
All right.
a little bit.
When
Would-
you
I guess
when you
we'll-
walk in,
Would I recognize any plant life? I mean, it'd probably be like grounded up already, so probably not immediately.
yeah, I mean, like you do see plants hanging because like they do
Yeah.
have to grow some of their stuff if they can. But most of it's just natural fauna of the area that you've been seeing while walking around.
Okay.
But when you walk into the store and you smell the air, it is very thick with like this musty like plant smell. Think of like the smell of fall.
Yeah. I'll get it.
Smell.
And while you're walking around, you eventually walk through this like curtain of beads. And funny enough, when you walk through it, you hear a bunch of like chimes, like ding 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 ding.
Madam Sheen's
and then
place.
you hear an older lady, not Mama Sheen, but you do hear an older lady. She's like, "Oh, I think I hear the bell of customers," and she kind of
grandmother
waddles out with a cane.
I'm grandmother Carl.
You're a what?
Grandmother Carl, because I want a different Jimmy
Grandmother
Neutron
Carl.
character, and grandmother is different than
Okay.
Mama. So that's all I
Alright.
got.
Sure. Fine with me. I don't have to name an NPC if you guys name him for me. So you see her walk up to you. She's like, "Well, hello. My name is Grandmother Carl. How are you today?" And she kind of reaches out her hand very shakily to shake.
I'll trust very gently shakes hands. We're doing well, fine, all things considered. But we were knowing if you had we were wondering if you had anything that was like could put a large beast like a do we have buffaloes in this universe?
Most animals exist in
Okay.
D&D from what I recall.
Something
so,
as
yeah.
large as say a buffalo or a large cow to sleep. Perhaps like a horse.
Are you hunting, perhaps?
I'm more trying to get something to not be hunted, if that makes more sense. A catch and release.
Yes. You must be one of those. Okay. You are then looking for narcotics. Let me
wanna-
see what I have. Yes, and he looks over at you, Gus. She
I'm
looks
gonna
over
be
at
like
you, Gus.
sniffing like the wall of like herbs and stuff like as he starts this conversation. Just like getting as
She
much
sees you
whiff
getting
as-
like really close to one of these like plants. She's like, I wouldn't do that. It makes people sneeze.
Oh.
And you just see like dust go everywhere. She's like, oh, cover your nose. And she like waddles away, holding her nose.
The entire
So-
town starts to shake.
Roll a Constitution save, the both of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it.
Oh,
Oh no. Gug, you'll
Yeah.
get disadvantaged. Dude. Well, doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Fuck yeah.
So this is funny. So the pollen from this plant like goes everywhere, and when it rests upon your shoulders, Albatross, you've never experienced this plant before, so it's new to you. But when you get a whiff, it tickles your nose instantaneously, and you just feel the sneeze build. And basically, roleplay wise, throughout your conversation, you will sneeze.
Like constantly, or like how rapid are we considering?
It
these
won't be
sneezes?
constant. It'll be very like occasional, basically
okay.
to your own discretion.
Oh god, he's having an allergic reaction.
So, actually, about plants, while I was a hunter, what the fuck? Okay, okay, got it. Breathe. So, back in the Elven City, while me and my mother were hunters, there were ones that took care of plant life. We even had a greenhouse. It was big and luscious and beautiful. There was a much bigger one up in the upper city, but it was nice for us. I got to see it. My friend, he grew up in a floral family where he took care of those instead. So, son of a. Your human cities deserve to burn. Okay, no. We didn't have
walks
that.
up to you with like a wad of napkins or something, and she's like, "Here, take this, dearie. You're probably going to need it. I would recommend cleaning yourself off." And she also is packing a box of, from what you can tell is probably like narcotics.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say she's packing heat, and she pulled out a fucking gun.
She's packing heat. She's got a Glock and she's ready to go.
Obviously, guns.
My Glock in my Rari. But anyways, she
about
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
like wiping off my armor real fast. So about those
give me a moment. You see her walk behind this desk that's kind of like in the middle of the room, and she pulls out a broom and says, "Hold still," and she just. Excuse me, large fellow, could you help? There's another broom over there.
please don't.
And she's just like kind of
messing up my
bathing
hair.
all the pollen off of you.
Don't touch my hair, please.
You've got a mess up there. I can't reach that. Tall one, could you?
Yes. And I'll grab the broom from her and
God,
start like
it will hurt
whacking him
you.
on the head.
It will hurt you so much.
roll
try, like, do
roll
it
a
the same
Constitution
forcefulness.
save at advantage this time, Albatross. See if you can stop the sneezing. Okay, you do.
Ugh.
You do stop the sneezing.
That was unpleasant.
Yes, but it is worth it, is it not?
I perhaps.
Besides all that, give me a moment. And she places the box. There's like this trunk on the on her desk, and she opens it up, and you see rows of like, basically like, what I'm gonna call like herbal balls, or like exactly what you think. It's literally like herbs that have been rolled into little balls and then effectively compressed to remain in shape. And she kind of shows, and there's like different types. There's ones that are like green, dark green, some a little purpley in shade, some a maroon color. And she's like, these are general narcotics, more for people who need to sleep. Think of pills. But as you can see, there are different tiers of them, and they get more potent the further you go down. And you said you were hunting, relocating, and she says in quotation marks, buffalo, was it?
Something as large as a buffalo or a horse, maybe. A workhorse, a big one.
Would you happen to have this in meat?
I mean, you
We can
could
place it on
probably
meat.
hide it in the meat, but this
Yes.
is an herbal store, I'm afraid.
Yes, no, he doesn't understand. We'll figure it out. You'll be fine.
Okay, but anyways, as she turns around, she kind of pulls out this little piece of paper and like it places it kind of in front of the chest and starts to read. She like pats her head, and you see her pull down these glasses, and she starts to read and kind of pointing, looking at the sheet and pointing back up.
Now,
Yes, this one right here.
yes. Question:
This is called the yes.
if some of these harsh ones for bigger animals, if say a person, let's say 6 foot tall, a burgundy man took this, would it
Just clearly
kill him?
looking at him.
would it possibly kill him?
She slowly turns her head to the tall person in the room.
I like
you?
scratch the back of my head, just like, ugh.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but are you? She kind of points at Gug. You
I'm
tried to...
an orc. Yes.
I'm an orc.
That's not. Are you? She looks at you. Are you having trouble sleeping, dear? Is this your roundabout way? Are you embarrassed by your sleep habits?
Well, one in particular, yes.
Well, one your size would normally take an average, a little more
Get
than
that
an
fucking
average
thing away
amount
from
of
me.
these. You just hear like the sound of clacking on the
Click, clack,
board
click,
of a
clack,
door
click, clack,
frame.
click,
And you just see the marionette standing, peeking over.
No,
Hi,
he
Mary.
just looks up at the roof and just sees it just turn its head to look at him. And
No,
then scurries off.
not canon, not canon.
I would like to double that
Creepy.
order. I'm gonna need some for me.
But she looks at you and says, "Well, I don't know about that. Well, this would put you out for a few days." And she was holding up a more reddish tinted ball of herbs.
Yes.
So this is for bigger animals, as you said. This is called the red recluse. It's very potent.
But it would keep him out for a few days, not kill him, like stop heart or anything else.
It
Because out for a few
wouldn't
days,
kill
those-
him, but you probably wouldn't see him for a while.
these parameters are acceptable.
If you are you sure about that?
It's a long boat ride.
Let me. She puts it back in the box. Let me find one that might at least make him groggy the next day. You don't want him to be. Surely you don't want him to be out the whole day.
It's a long boat ride. He'll be fine.
Oh, you're going overseas.
Yeah.
I'm a
You
dog in a
must
shipping
be
container.
seasick. I understand. Well, I have other herbal remedies, and she shuts the chest, that are great for seasickness.
No, we
And she
need
starts
one
to hobble
specifically
over.
good. No, ma'am. We need one specific. He needs to sleep specifically.
Oh, yes, okay, it's fine. And she walks over.
He's
back
allergic
the
to
chest and
medicine,
opens
those
it
kinds
again.
of medicines.
She divvies through. It's like, I don't think he will need a red recluse, so we'll go down to the velvet. Hold on, and she's reading.
You can't say the name of this. I'm not taking it.
Sorry, the words are smudged. It looks like velvet velour, but I don't think that's right. But it shouldn't matter. I know the amount that this does in general. And she plucks out this as stated, a velvety colored ball. And she says, this will knock him out for a full day, for sure, but when he wakes up, he will not be sleeping more than a day.
Okay.
This, I imagine, will do for you, yes?
Sounds perfect.
Good. Let me ring it. How many of these would you prefer?
Let's go for 2.
All right, and she pilfers through and grabs the second one. And you see when she's grabbing these, by the way, she is wearing like these types of gloves that are like silk. And she's just reaching in and grabbing these. She says, "Oh, one more thing. I will be putting these in a special wrapping. Try not to get them on your actual fingertips in case you forget, because these have a bit of oil that seeps from them that if you ingest, you'll get a little sleepy. And that's why you generally want to wear gloves or something." And she walks over towards her counter, and she starts to pull out these little like baggies, little leather baggies, or like these satchel-like baggies, and she starts to kind of 1-2 into the bag and ties it shut. She walks over towards you and she says, "All right, that would be 10 gold. These are rather
All right.
potent."
I'll pull out my pouch of gold and give her 10 of
All
them.
right.
I'll actually give her 11, just like a little extra.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you, dear. And she will hand Albatross the the little baggie of
Lovely.
whatever velvet stuff that is, velvet velour or whatever.
Yeah. Got it.
I don't like that she like speculated the name for a second there. That made me feel uncomfortable.
It was smudged.
Well, the good news is that
yeah.
you guys don't have to touch it. You can have the robot give. guys
That's
medicine.
true, actually.
Ooh, yeah.
Or the
Very
ghost that
helpful.
probably doesn't even affect.
Or me with my
Oh
robotic
yeah, I
arm.
don't think you sleep. I don't think you two sleep at all, actually.
No, I don't.
So as long as Albatross doesn't feed this to me, we're
Yeah,
good.
as long as Albatross or Doug doesn't do it accidentally.
Well, I'll want to go to sleep, so it doesn't matter if I get.
Well, I know, but like, I mean, accidentally, like.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Either
yeah.
way,
As they
you
walk
guys, you get your bag, and
Well,
she waves you off to have a good day.
As they walk out, Albatross looks at the bag. Huh, this is lavender lube, not velvet, whatever the fuck she said.
But anyways,
Fuck you, that was
as you
funny.
all walk out, it was funny, but we're shifting over to Pan and Marionette, I guess. Pan, you are walking around Seabound Supplies, or maybe heading to the tavern. I don't know. What are you doing?
I am looking for items for ship
Oh, shit.
repairs as well as anything that will allow me to build stuff.
This is easy enough. You immediately are made aware of what looks to be a carpenter's building, but next to it, you will see that they have this like canopy where they have a bunch of wooden supplies just kind of resting out and about. And you see a guy with an axe. He's like putting a log down and just cleaving it in twain. And he looks up at you, and he turns his head in confusion. But then you hear him say, "Are you here for some wood?"
Yes, we're going on a rather long ship ride with a individual I'm not sure is able to keep his ship in one piece, so I figured I
Crag.
might... Yes, the goblin.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a discount. he looks over at the wood in front of him, and he says, "How long you gonna be out with him?"
I don't think you ever actually gave us an answer to that question.
I did. It was like two. Well, I guess for the trip too, it was like, I think it was like two and a half weeks.
We're going for about 2.5 weeks, but give me double. I feel like we're gonna need it.
He nods his head. Wise choice. Let me see what I can do. And he looks over. And by the way, this is a big man. Like, he's as weird as it is. He is shirtless. He is sweating profusely, and his steam is broiling off of him because he's just constantly doing things. Even though it is a snowy area, he does not seem bothered by the cold. And you see him like reach down and grab like stacks of these long planks, and he starts to kind of like carry them over very leisurely. And then you see him reach down with his other hand and grab another stack of planks. And he looks over and he says, you have a way of carrying these?"
Hang on 1 second. Gug!
Can I hear her?
What if,
I doubt it. You're so far away.
what if I use
Are we-
thaumaturgy to boost my voice?
That might help.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Oh god.
Just like,
So-
the building starts to shake as Pan just yells, Gug!
You see the guy like almost like he like closes his eyes and kind of leans away, like, wincing a bit in pain. And then Gug, you hear billowing and echoing throughout the town. Gug! Gug!
I
Gug!
ignore
What the
it.
hell is that?
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I run to it.
Where the hell are you
Leaving
going?
Albatross behind.
Oh,
And just gonna,
I guess
like-
I'm coming with.
And she's gonna like stand there just tapping her foot, looking at her wrist even though she doesn't have a watch. And she's just
Yeah.
gonna say, so I'm working on these devices.
No, wait. Pan, hold on. I just thought of something funny. You don't have a watch, but you have a built-in sundial. It's just a triangle on your hand.
Yes.
And you just look at the top of your hand.
And while she's waiting, she's just gonna look at him and go, so I'm working on this device that lets people communicate from long distances. I should give you one, and we can stay in contact.
Sorry, it's a little hard to hear after you blew my ears out.
Sorry about that. See, my device will stop me from needing to do that.
Okay. And as he's kind of like sitting there confused and looking around, Gug, you eventually walk onto the scene. You see Pan standing in front of this really tall big guy, holding two like stacks of planks in each arm.
Yeah,
I
Gug,
wanna,
I
like,
need your help.
I want to get there like huffing and puffing, thinking it's like an emergency. I like sprinted there. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's okay. I just need you to carry this wood for me.
He turns and looks
Wood.
at you, and
Wood
to
one.
note, so Gug, how tall are you in this game? I believe you're like
Oh,
6
that's-
foot something, right?
I'm 6 something, I think. Here, I think it's in my bio.
It should be.
6'1".
Yes.
Pen?
This
Fucking
guy
pens.
is like 7'4".
Oof, big
And
boy.
he looks down at you, and then he looks at the planks, and then looks at you. Do you think you can hold all this? As he yells this, because he still has trouble hearing.
Well, no, but I can give it a shot.
I will
At
have my
least try
robot.
this one stack of planks, and he holds out one of his arms.
I'll have my robot try to help Gug.
Oh,
Because Pan
God.
herself would not actually try.
No,
carry
definitely
that,
not.
but,
She wouldn't
like,
try at all to help.
yeah,
But the
But she would
marionette
definitely-
would send.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So she's gonna have the marionette
So-
try to help him.
So, for this situation, because you are being helped, I do want you to roll me a strength check. But I want you to do it at advantage because of the marionette. Did you say
Alright.
why?
I said flat.
Oh, okay. 18 though. That's enough.
Hey,
He
pretty good.
drops. Like you feel the weight hit you immediately, but then you feel relent a bit whenever the marionette starts to kick in. And you kind of are able to carry it. You migrate yourself over to the other side of the planks, and the marionette is on the opposing side of you, just staring at you. But you're holding the planks.
We'll come back
He's
for
the
the
one-
other. We'll come back for the other
He-
half. How much do I owe you for it?
He nods. He says, "Well, with the discount added onto it, he pulls out like a little booklet and he starts to flip, and he like starts to from his shorts he pulls or his pants he pulls out like these this little like charred stick. And he starts to write. This should carry that. Put it down. Ah, yes. All this will be about discount 75 gold.
All right, and she hands over the gold.
All right.
Calculate
Note that
time.
down yourself.
So how much
And-
wood will I have by the end? Just so I can just. Put it
So with basically how this would work, it would be like normally it'd be like 2 per gold, right?
Yeah.
Gold sells a lot because there are different tiers of coin, but gold is really good. So 2 gold for 1 plank, and because of the discount, you can kind of basically be like 1 for 1. So you probably have 75 planks to maybe a little lower than that.
I'll just put 75 in.
Yeah. It's a lot, basically. You got a fuck ton of planks. Eventually. Because,
Well,
well, now you got to bring them both to the boat.
cool. So with that, Pan just watches as Gug and fucking the marionette just start carrying it, and she's just there, just chilling.
Albatross is
Walking along
also
the
standing.
Marionette.
Albatross is also standing here. I'm not carrying that shit.
Yeah, Albatross just gets there to see Gug carrying this heavy thing, and he I just imagine Gug slowly looks at him, and he's like, no.
me and Albatross are just sitting on the wood plane as they're carrying.
As we always meant to be.
The marionette Gug is staring at you, waiting, and it's very clear at this moment it's not gonna go anywhere until you start moving. So you have to lead.
I guess to the boat then.
And with all this happening, we move on to Damien's scene. Damien, what are you doing as you're traveling through town?
I am looking for basic necessities of food and water.
Seasonings is what he
Stuff
said
to
earlier.
basically make the fish taste better. That we're gonna
Yeah.
have to catch.
Similarly enough to everyone else, you find yours pretty quickly. You quickly see many stalls of foods, even seasoning like saltwater seasonings. And as you're exploring the area, you see specifically a fishing stall that has a bunch of things like a tackle box. It has different fish hung up on hooks and stuff, and then you also see next to it a bunch of like herbal seasonings and just a bunch of different types of things. There's even like frogs or something hung up on some of these. They're put in bottles. And you walk up to this and you see this man, kind of portly fellow with a massive beard, but he's completely bald on the top. And looks a little older than most, and he has this apron on that's kind of caked in a mix of blood and just water. And he looks over and he looks down a bit because having to see how small you are, and he says, "Oh, what can I do for you, fellow?"
Yeah, me and some of my friends are going on a about 2-week trip. We're trying to get some supplies to catch fish and survive the trip.
All right, I can see what I got for you. You looking? So you said you're going fishing?
Pretty much.
Do you have a fishing tackle?
I don't actually know if he does or not. I'm sure he
I
does.
don't-
He says he
I
goes
don't-
fishing all the time.
Oh, he does. Yes, you do not.
Well, we can't.
So
just
it's
borrow
up
his
to if
fishing
Damien
rod.
wants to own his own.
I doubt it.
All right.
Dude, imagine you have like a collapsible pole though.
New weapon.
Have like something to shove in your pack. Oh, dude, a new weapon,
That would be
frying
wild.
pan and fishing hook.
Okay, genuinely, maybe he could actually use the fishing rod to steal
yeah,
something from
yeah,
high up.
That's
you
so
can-
funny.
Yeah, you can like, or you can
Son
like
of
do
a
the
bitch.
scorpion thing where you get
That's
over
clever.
here and you like fishing rod someone and it really.
Yeah. He
Dude,
he looks down at you and he repeats, he's like, "So, do you need a fishing tackle?
How much
We
would
have
it
a
be?
deal going on where if you buy a fishing tackle, a fishing rod is half off.
Convenient.
Granted, it's only the smaller tier of fishing rods."
I need to look at the food supplies first, but if I have enough after that, I will probably get one.
That's fine. So you need, what are you looking for? We got a bunch of fish over here, and then some seasonings.
I'm mainly
what's
looking
your
for the seasonings.
fancy? Alrighty then. Which type? Are you looking for something salty, maybe a little spicy, maybe a little grainy? All of the above, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit, so getting some varieties is gonna be good.
That's fine. I'll get you the special box. With this, we'll give you one of everything, and it will be half off on most of them. And he walks over towards his stuff, and you see him pull out this like little wooden box. And he just starts to grab bottles of seasoning. He grabs like these wraps of leaves and puts them in the box. He starts to fill out the whole box, and this takes a few minutes, maybe like 1 or 2. And once he's done, he lids the box off, and you see him grab like this little hammer and just tick, and make sure the lid's on tight. And then he takes it, puts it on the desk next to him. It's like, so all this in total, this is, as you said, about a few weeks worth of supplies of seasoning. This will cost you about 25 gold pieces.
Okay. And how much did you say that the fishing rod and tackle would be?
So the tackle box itself, normally 20 gold pieces, but with the fishing rod, with the deal, brings it up to about 35 to 40 gold pieces, maybe even 50, depending upon the rod you get. The better the rod, the more expensive it gets, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you looking for a hefty sucker? Because we got some good ones and we got some bad ones.
I'm gonna have to try to go middle of the road here. What could I get with 50?
He looks at you and he kind of like eyes you up a bit. Let me see what I got in the back, because you're probably gonna need a bit of a smaller one than the most. No offense, by the way. And he walks back, and you see this like rack of fishing poles all lined up, and they kind of like go down in size like a triangle. And he starts to like point, and he picks up one. He kind of feels it around, gives it a little bit of a back and forth, and then puts it back on the shelf. Starts to point at other ones, grabs another one, feels it, looks at it, and he kind of spins around, tests the thread, and then he nods and he walks over towards you. You see him reach down and grab one of the tackle boxes he has, and he sets it on the desk and he plops this right in front of the box. He says, "Why don't you give it a bit of a whirl, see how you feel about it in your hands?" And you see this rod. It looks to be made of a sturdier material. Obviously, it's still a little cheap, but is about what you would expect for a middle ground rod. But when you pick it up and you kind of give it like a bit of a spin around and you flick it back and forth a little bit, it feels really nice, actually. It kind of feels, like it doesn't feel like an expensive rod, but it feels like a good one. Like this is the one you would expect most fishermen to use.
That feels really good, actually.
Yeah, I'm good at picking them. So this is the
This one
50
would be
coin
around
one.
50?
So
Yeah, I'll take it.
50 for this and 25 for this. And he's pointing at like the rod tackle and the season box. So you're looking at 75. Yes.
Cody,
You
what's
have
number
that.
75?
That
I
was
do have
coincidental, by the way.
I had 100 starting out, so I can actually do these pretty well.
Nice. He takes the gold that you give him and he puts it in this little pouch, and then he puts it back in his pocket. And you see him grab like this fishing net, and he puts it on the table, and he grabs the box, the tackle, and the rod, and he wraps them all up in this net. And he takes this thick cord, and starts to wrap the edges of it, and then he ties it tight, and then hands you the full bag with the rod and the tackle and everything else in it. He says, "Thank you for doing business.
All right, thank you. And Damon's
Have a good one, little one. Try not to
I'll try
drown."
No promises with who we got.
Rag,
Yeah.
good luck. And you see him turn around and get back to like cutting up some fish.
I don't like how the town knows exactly who we're talking about.
But anyways, to speed up time, you all bring everything back to the ship.
We're not
And you
done
see
yet.
Craig actually.
We're not done yet.
Huh? Albatross, do you have something you want to do?
Y'all, we got my alcohol. I don't want to know what this man's like when he's
Are you
sober.
actually getting him some
I was like,
alcohol?
I don't like him drunk. I don't want to know what he's like when he's sober. Jesus.
That's
With how much he
funny.
drinks, I don't think there's going to be much of a difference.
No, I think there's gonna be extreme
But-
difference. It's not gonna be a positive one.
Yeah, I just
He
No,
walks out.
He would have his withdrawals.
Exactly.
just say
That's pretty
fuck
fucking
real-
bad.
What, Ben?
I just want to say a funny real quick. As like Doug puts down the second lot of planks, I just look at him and go, "Huh, now that I'm thinking about it, we could have probably just paid a delivery fee."
You think?
But yes, Albatross, I assume are now going
Wandering
to
into tavern.
the Slammed Clam.
Yeah. Because that's apparently where
Yeah,
we
they gotta
agreed
see
that they
him.
would sell alcohol in bunches.
Yeah.
Careful,
You
Albatross,
walk
they're
into
gonna
the-
slam your clam.
Oh god.
That's gross.
You get into the Slammed Clam Tavern, and looking around, it is not a good situation. There already seems to have been, and still are, some people actually throwing things around the bar. You see the bartender kind of hiding behind the bar itself, and you just see this group of what you can only assume to be pirates, just kind of haggling the people around the bar itself, and they're just kind of walking around, holding out like a flintlock and stuff, and pointing. It's like, I know you got money. You're supposed to give me that for what I just won in the game. And you hear the other guy, but I was like, I'm sorry. I just spent all the money on a rum. And this is what you see as you walk in.
So is he flowing it about to everyone, or just this guy who ripped him off?
He is in this moment. You can tell the guy's also drunk, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like the floor and him, but you know.
The floor and the guy, not like everyone else in the bar?
No, she's very specifically angry at this one guy, but this one guy caused an entire fight to happen, probably, between the group of people playing games.
For now, Albatross just kind of like no-looks that and walks straight up to the bar and like gently taps it like if you just arrived normally.
You have to repeat that because your mic was going in and out.
You
the entire
fucking
time.
bitch! Anyway, so he just no-looks that because that's their problem. He's not harming anybody except for that guy who clearly ripped him off. So he walks up to the bar and like does like the tap on the bar like you'd normally do if you went up to one. Just...
The bartender behind it kind of slowly rises up and looks at you and he says, "What can I do you for?"
So would you happen to sell cases of rum?
I can.
How
But,
many are in each case, and how much would they be?
Case is generally 6 bottles, and it's about 5 per bottle.
Okay, and are those normal full-size bottles, half-size?
It's a full bottle.
Hmm.
You see him duck his head, and then you see a glass fly past you.
Albatross just absolutely no looks like nothing's happening at all.
No.
So what's that?
I don't think pulling your money out in front of a pirate is a good idea.
We'll get to that.
30 each. Can we get like I don't know, like three nice?
3 cases?
Yeah. Well, do you have any other? Wait. Before that, do you have any other types of harder liquor, like a vodka? Does vodka exist? Does Russia exist?
I don't know if they would call it. Maybe they'd call it vodka. I don't know. But when you ask him for harder stuff, he's like, "We got some harder stuff. It'll be a little more expensive."
Where does the term mead come from?
Mead is
I
like
believe that is a
a
Viking thing.
It's like but mead is like a mix between like beer and something else, or like, it's like kind of like a halfway point. I'm not sure. Someone explained it to me a while ago.
Yeah, I think it's like sometimes it's like meat, sometimes it's a plant.
Yeah.
Meat has to like soak in like a barrel a lot longer than most.
Yeah.
Have you
It's
guys ever actually tried mead?
No, I don't drink alcohol.
I do not
It
either.
is
I cannot. But, he looks up at you. He says, "I can get you the stronger stuff, but it's 10 gold per bottle.
Okay, so like a
So you're
whiskey
looking at-
or a bourbon, like that kind of thing.
Around, yes.
Okay, would they be about the same per bottle, or slightly more, or slightly less?
It's a little bit bigger, not by much."
But
And you see him duck to the side again as another like plate this time goes flying across the room. This time, I want you to roll a dex save.
Don't I actually? Well, I don't have it yet, do I? I forgot what I got.
By the way, this music, I now realize, has been like the perfect thing in the background for this entire fiasco.
Oh yeah,
This
It's not a
entire
long
thing.
song.
What do you say, deck
It
save?
seems like it's going.
I just have it looping. Dex save, yes.
Oh.
As I was
Easily.
saying. So like, how much per bottle for a whiskey?
It's 10 per bottle,
And the cases are the
and
same
5
size.
for the other one.
And the cases are the same size.
Yes, 6 per case.
Okay, let's go 2 rums and 1 whiskey.
All right. So you're wanting 2 cases of rum and 1 case of whiskey.
Yes.
So what is that? 60 and then 2 30s. It's 90 in total. I had to do math. I'm great at that. Not at all, actually. He kind of like looks back and you see
Everyone,
him.
shut the fuck
like,
up! Don't you say shit.
What the fuck?
What?
It's because it's not 90. That's okay. I'll take a discount.
It's not 90?
Oh,
Is it not?
no.
Oh, wait.
It's 120.
It's 10.
2 30s and then an extra 2 30s.
Huh?
3 times 4.
I think it's a 1 whiskey.
Yes, but you said it's double the price. You said it's 10 rather than 5.
Oh, you right.
Yeah.
120.
Well,
yeah,
fuck you.
I forgot. The same price. Yep, my bad. I was so confused. Yeah, I gave him the same price on accident.
Damn it.
But anyways, yes, 120. Thanks for being, sticking to the rules of the game. You start like, you kind of chilling there, and he's sneaking off to the back of the room, and you see him shut the door behind him, and you're kind of just sitting there, just kind of looking around.
Just tapping the bar gently.
And then you hear the sound of a flintlock going off. And then you hear a guy just like, "Ha! You almost shot me! That's what I was trying to do! Give me my money!" And this continues on, and then eventually you see the guy kind of walk back out, and he's still hunkered down, trying not to get hit by anything, so you see him pushing crates out one by one. And then eventually he starts to stack them on the bar. And eventually, once all 3 are on the bar, he gets up and he holds out his hand very sheepishly. Actually, before he does that, he looks at you and says, "I'll give you a discount if you can get them out of my fucking bar."
How much of a discount?
The price is normally 120. I'll give you 90 for it.
Stay there for a moment. I turn around and I want to assess the situation.
So very clearly, you see, obviously the flintlock smoking, and he's trying to reload the flintlock by getting ready.
Okay.
Looking at the guy, and there's clearly a hole in the floor now.
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out a little bit.
Did I? I apologize. There.
That was my side.
Where did I stop at?
Just me turn.
Am I-
So just started me turning around and looking.
You turn around, and what you see is the figure with the flintlock, as he's pointing it down at the ground. He like pulls it back up and he's trying to reload it. Very poorly though, due to his drunkenness. And the guy on the floor is looking back and forth between the guy and the floorboard because there's now a hole in the floorboard. But as this is happening, you witness all of this. What do you do?
Okay. I don't really have any blunt weapons.
I mean, you have your sword. Just the
Yeah.
back end of it.
Yeah, I was like, I really need to invest in some type of bludgeoned arrow that like, it doesn't have a tip on it.
Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Roll a perception check.
I thought this was gonna happen. Boom. Not bad.
Easily enough, you see a broken chair leg chilling on the ground.
How does that help me? Oh, I guess I could use that as a blunt weapon. Okay, fine. I was thinking of the
yeah.
arrows. I was thinking like, this is how you can make blunt
You
arrows. I
could
was like,
probably
what?
turn it into an arrow.
No, not yet. So I guess I'll grab that, and because I'm naturally fairly quiet, and I'm sure that he's drunk and flailing about,
No.
I want to walk up behind dude and give him a little bonk on the noggin.
All right, roll to hit. This will be
Um,
strength plus proficiency.
So I just roll strength.
And yeah, actually, I think that's just roll strength, and then we'll add proficiency to your roll, which is I think a 3 right now. So that's a 16 to hit, which does hit.
Yay!
Now the damage I believe of a makeshift club is like I think it's a 1d6. This will also I believe damage wise I think goes off of. I believe damage is based off of your.
I do want to clarify. I'm
proficiency.
intending to knock him out. I want to declare
I know.
that before.
I know. I just want to see how much damage you're doing to be in general, because it might leave him standing
just-
still, might not.
Just 1d6.
So roll a
Oh,
d6
nope.
and we'll add 3 to it. Whoop, nope. He out. You clung. Like you see him say, when I get this thing unloaded, you're gonna be poof. And he falls right next to the guy sitting on the ground. And you see him look over the guy. He looks back up at you. He goes, ah, you're not here for me, money too.
I would leave while you have the chance.
Oh, great. We're making enemies with pirates just before we go out onto the sea.
Around,
Hey, the
and
other
he
pirate
looks
wouldn't
down
have
at the guy. And you see him kind of looking around. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. And he gets up, and just before he starts going, he turns around, starts to pilfer through the guy's pockets,
No.
and then he leaves.
No, I stop him before that. Absolutely fucking not. No.
The moment you stop him from doing that, he's like, fine. He just okay, and he just starts to walk out the bar.
I want to pick up the flintlock.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go back to the bar.
We'll add a flintlock to your inventory, and
Okay.
the guy will stand up, and he'll look around and like, thank you for that. It was getting a little messy, and quite frankly, was getting tired of it.
Well, you still have him to
As
deal
promised,
with, but I'm sure he'd
90
be
for the... 90 for all this, and you have a deal.
You said that was 90 gold, correct?
Yep.
Got it in spades. All right, here you. I guess I don't know how the bags are are separated. I don't know how much gold fits into one bag, but I give him the appropriate amount. 90.
That's fine.
I'll give him all 90. Which brings this.
He does that, and then he kind of pushes the boxes closer towards you. He says, "Have a good one." Now the question is, how are you gonna get these home?
I'm a decently strong boy, and these aren't that heavy. I mean, all things considered,
They're not.
Me
but
in
they're
real
pretty
life has
big.
carried this, so I'm sure Albatross, who's likely stronger than me in real life, could do it.
These are, I think, this is about like a foot by foot box.
Yeah, you stack them.
So you're looking at
They're supposed to milk carton, they're supposed to stack correctly.
yeah, they can stack, but it's gonna be kind of funny for you to wobble through town.
Yeah,
with
because
that.
bottles aren't nearly as heavy as you probably think they are, so they're probably
No, they're not.
all this
Well, I
together
mean, a
is
full
probably
bottle's
like 40
decent, but-
pounds in that range.
Let's. Okay, you know what? Hey, let's play a fun game, right?
Yeah.
How much does a bottle
Okay,
of
Can I just
rum
say-
weigh?
it's very funny we started this all with saying like Albatross would have never won a gun, and like by like no means his own,
No,
he
no,
has
no,
now
no,
acquired a
Pause.
gun.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I did not forget about this. It remains true.
Okay.
Okay. From what I can see, about 3 pounds per bottle. So you're looking at
Okay, then it's a little bit more than that.
what is that? That's 18 per box. Well, probably more like
No, not
20
18
with
per
the box weight
You
itself.
said 6, so it's 12 altogether.
No, I mean per bottle. And then
Yeah.
you add the 6 bottles together, and then you add on the weight of the actual box itself. So you're looking at about 20 pound per box.
Which is, yeah. So it's more of about a 60 range.
It's 80-ish pounds.
What? How'd you go from 60 to
little
80?
less.
Where'd the magical other one come from? There's 3
Oh
boxes.
fuck! I'm sorry, three, not 4. I don't know why I thought 4.
Oh
So
yeah,
yes,
that's only
you're right.
27 kilograms. That's
So-
I don't know why I
yeah,
thought 4 boxes.
60, he could do that. He's a pretty strong boy.
Yeah, 60's not that bad.
So yeah, I guess I'm
For
gonna
But
reference,
yes,
for
slowly-
reference, at McDonald's, a box of chips that we have to use to fill the fridge is about 25 kilos ish.
Yeah.
but with that, you can make your way back to the ship. Damon, I notice you're still in town. Are you looking for something else?
No, I just haven't moved my character yet.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So now, with that being said, you all make your way back to the ship, and Gug and Pan are the first ones there, and you guys are putting the planks down on the ship somewhere. Or actually, no. As you get on the ship, you see Crag kind of walking around. He's not holding a bottle, but he does look a little disgruntled as he's looking around. And he sees you and he's like, "Where have you been? We were talking. You all just walked out on me."
You collapsed. So, yeah, I
don't
know.
know.
So, I noticed you sort of lack a crew, per se. And you said
I'm a
that.
one-man crew. Thank you very much.
And you
Oh,
said
yes.
that and you said that we have to earn our right to be on your boat. So I shall be your temporary shipwright.
I'll see about that. But anyways, we'll talk about that later when everyone's here. So, what's that? And he looks at, like, your stacks of planks that you guys are walking up the ship with.
To repair the ship because I do not trust you.
Oh,
I'll have you know my handiwork's quite fine, as he, like, taps the side of the mast, and you see a plank that just immediately falls off, and he looks at it, he's like, it'll be fine.
I think I distrust you more than I distrust Albatross.
hey.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyways, listen, just take those downstairs. There's a spot where I generally keep my extras.
All right, Doug, you heard the man.
Oh, be careful! One of the boards is loose. Can't remember if it's one at the bottom or one at the top. Well, you'll find out eventually. He starts
It's the
walking
top,
back
yeah.
around the ship.
I want to
Tumbles down the staircase.
You okay down there?
Yeah, you hear just a
Hurts.
loud crash and bang sound. You just see it go at the bottom.
Just
The
covered in
marionette is
the
like leaning over the staircase and kind of waving at you, Gug.
I think we'll need a shipwright to fix that step.
Yeah, I'll get on it later.
As this happens, eventually, I believe Damien would be the next to walk in. Damien, you get over to the ship, and you see Pan and the marionette both looking down the staircase, and you hear some echoey talk coming from it. You also see Crag kind of slowly walking his way back to his quarters, but he's like looking around, kind of disgruntled. That's the scene that you see when you get here.
I don't expect any less.
Pan's just gonna immediately get started on repairing stuff.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a bit, because I do have roles for that. We have a whole explanation of things, and we'll get to that here in a bit. But Albatross, you eventually arrive as well onto the scene.
Hello,
You
fellow
see,
kids. I have come with the weed and the alcohol.
Be careful about that.
Yay!
You get to the ship, and you look around, and you see Pan looks to be repairing the mast, and you hear clamoring down below the stairs, but you don't see anyone. And you see the marionette kind of looking down and waving still. And you see Damien. Damien, I imagine you're like... Wait, what are you doing, Damien?
You literally just
Literally
asked
just
him
said
as he
BRB.
says go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's BRB. Okay, never mind. Well, you see Damien kind of like holding onto his supplies, kind of staring around.
Okay.
Hey,
well,
I got a question, Cody.
Yeah.
My marionette would be strong enough to carry like a single plank at a time, right?
Yes, they'd be able to help.
Yeah.
they're just not.
Are you asking your robot to help?
Yeah, no, that's basically my robot's gonna be my little helper all the time,
All
grabbing wood and stuff like that.
Gug, you look up after kind of brushing yourself off, and you see the robot wave, and then it stops, and its head just turns, and its body turns, and it starts to walk away. And
Mary.
you, Pan, just see it walk over back to you and helping you with the planks. But what you see, Gug, on your side is you have now clearly cut in half the staircase due to the weight of the planks. And your own body.
I feel like this is
Yay.
like I feel like this is like me with the meme of Childish Gambino walking into the apartment and everything's on fire while he's holding pizza.
Of you with the while everything is on fire while holding pizza. What?
You don't remember that? The Childish
your
Gambino meme?
Your voice. They can't. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
Childish
No, literally
Gambino. He
never.
walks to an apartment and everything's on fire and he's just holding pizza and everyone's freaking out.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is. Okay, yeah.
Never
Okay,
heard
I
of
get it now.
Put it in chat so you know it.
Okay, fuck. I stopped googling at the moment I remembered,
Oh, sorry.
but now I do understand it.
No need, he's fulfilled.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Closure.
Chat knows. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
It's a funny meme.
Yeah.
I like how I typed in the word meme, and the first thing I get is the one where he's pointing a gun at a guy. I'll just type in pizza meme. It is this meme for everyone wondering, and I know a lot of people are. I'm putting this in the Omen chat. There we go. That meme.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have
that's
no clue what it is, but it's funny looking.
somewhat
Yay.
someone like that scenery. But
Why
anyway,
don't you just
yes,
be
this
American?
happens.
God. Get our memes.
But either way, you all get to this moment and you're kind of like looking around, and everything is as where it is currently. From here, we are actually going to take a break. I have to use the restroom, so everyone take a moment to yourselves, and then we will return and continue on from where we left off.
Cowards.
Oh.
So
Albatross.
I'm gonna put us in our break
What?
screen real fast.
I think I found someone I hate more than you, or not hate, but
Hey,
distrust more than you.
Just as he gets back.
Hi.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, that was too
We're gonna
much.
take a temporary BRB because I gotta use the restroom. So everyone get
Oh.
water, get
DM
drinks, get
has
food,
to
all that kind of thing.
piss.
I'll be back.
Fuck.
God.
Okay.
Hey, Damien, come here. Come here, Damien.
What?
I have a great idea. How
I'm
would
a bit
you
terrified about your ideas?
like a dart gun?
What?
A dart gun. A gun which will have non-lethal rounds which can put enemies to sleep.
Ah.
Hey, that's my idea.
You've read
Let
my
me
dream journal.
think on that.
You're stealing my patent.
But I will go to the bathroom.
Oh, look.
Again? What the hell did you leave for?
I didn't-
Luck soldier.
I was checking on Gemini.
How dare you? Check on your
Okay,
wife?
down there,
What do you
Doug?
think this is?
You doing okay down there, Gug?
Yes.
Walk it off, big guy.
I like walk with a limp now.
So I brought the alcohol and the drugs.
Alcohol doesn't do anything to me.
What about drugs?
No. Unless they're magical, I guess.
Might be. I don't know. Then ask.
Yeah, the only issue with the yeah, I don't see how Mama Sheen's thing worked on Pan, but we'll go with it.
Well, because my machine is beyond magical. My machine bends the face of reality.
Much like Damien.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was just trying to think, like, how would you like, mess with Pan? Like any of those like status effect ways? Because it'd almost be more machinery based. Well, you have a brain still, don't you?
I do.
Like you have like inner part or two, just you're mostly machine.
Yeah.
So it's not like
she's mostly a combination of like machine, rotten flesh, and bone.
so it'd have to like almost be like it messes with the machinery in a weird way that like it messes with like how your blood flow works to then change.
Oh, the
your
machines
brain.
aren't. I mean, I don't think Pan has a blood flow. She's a very pale.
Well,
red.
my blood flow doesn't flow any either. So, but I still get
Yeah.
poisoned and shit. Which is
Yours is
bullshit.
Slow.
Shouldn't.
I believe I'm immune to poison.
I can't
Yeah,
be
I'm
immune to
just
poison.
straight up. Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw something that's really stupid. So on this
What?
thing, it's like somebody did a video that's like every country has a Deadpool, and apparently they had an American one. I'm not looking at the video. It's just a
Cut
screenshot
out.
of the comments.
Yeah, I could not hear it.
I'm fucking leaving.
Something about
No, I'm
Deadpool?
done. I'm ending the stream. Fuck all of you because the stream picks it up. I know it because I can hear it back. It's just all of you fucks, and like, to the point where I
I
think you're
mean-
gaslighting me. It's not even real.
All right, guys, let's drop the act. Let's
Thank
stop doing
you.
it now. It's fun for a
So-
time.
So
Did you check your input sensitivity on Discord?
fuck you. Anyway, so it's apparently a video. Shut up, Primal. I didn't ask you. I don't cut out in the stream. You're just fucking with me. Maybe on his side because it's through Discord, but on my side it shouldn't, and it hasn't. I can see it. I can hear it. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, it's a video of countries as Deadpool, And apparently there's an American one in there. Even on your stream it does. Not for me. Unless magically my laptop just doesn't do it and yours and everything that you have does, then wrong.
Isn't American Deadpool just Deadpool?
See, okay, that's the point. Is they go, oh, Deadpool is America. So one person, the first guy, says U.S. Deadpool is actual Deadpool. Try again, and then someone beneath that goes,
I'm
Deadpool.
back.
Shut the fuck. U.S. Deadpool is actual Deadpool. Try again. And someone underneath that goes, Deadpool is from Canada. And someone underneath that trying to make fun of the first guy goes, lol, I bet you think Wolverine is American too. And then the first guy says he is. See, people are trying to laugh at this guy for being an idiot because the actors for Deadpool and Wolverine are not from America. But he's saying the characters are from America, which they both are. So it's like, these guys are making fun of, they're trying to make fun of this dude for being right, which sounds very familiar. We already hit on that earlier.
I know.
I've
Who's
never once
Deadpool?
heard you be right. No, I'm kidding.
Literally
God.
every time,
Are we all back, by the way? Everyone good?
apparently.
Yes.
Sweet. All right, you lovely bunch of
I'm
idiots.
gonna
Let's get back to
Kill
the game.
myself.
Oh.
Oh, can I help?
On your own time. All right, we are back. So, with everyone finally back and everything, and everyone getting on the boat and getting some things set up, Pan eventually fixes the staircase, and Damien, you eventually make your way back down to the bottom of the boat. And actually, I think because now we are kind of at the point of exploring the boat, I think we're going to finally show off the map of the boat.
No, I
So
thought we
here
were already at the
everyone
boat.
goes.
Oh yeah, we've already seen
Now
this.
you are.
Whoa.
No,
I've
you
already
haven't.
seen
This
it.
is new.
No, I've seen this.
I
You've shown it to
Did I
me.
show you
You
this?
specifically showed me this.
Oh, I might have. Either way.
Wow.
Really?
So basically, you'll be placing yourselves where you are at on here, as you so choose to do so.
But there, I've also
Damien, I would
changed-
imagine you would be on the bottom one, on the far right one. Sorry, because this is where like the kitchen is, and probably where your fishing stuff would be. Gug would probably also be down here, considering the mass amounts of shit everywhere for storing. Pan, you're exactly where you are because you're repairing the ship. And Albatross, you are, I believe, just effectively just boarding the ship.
Yeah, I've also changed my mic settings, so hopefully this is slightly better. Jeez.
Immediately cuts out.
Immediately.
I'm actually gonna.
It's all-
I'm actually gonna leave. Like,
I
fuck this.
I think you need to turn off the Discord thing, because I think Discord's fucking you up. I had this problem before.
But allegedly, Primal says it's happening in my stream, which, by the way, it's not happening for me in my
It's
stream.
doing it in the
so
stream too.
I don't know what the hell Primal's even on about.
Whatever you did, it's making it happen a little bit more often, actually.
I did
Maybe,
nothing. Well, I just switched it back to the original. So that probably cut it
maybe
out.
Primal is messing with you, but we're not.
I don't know. I can cut back to your. I can open your stream and see if it is happening, just for the fun of it.
I'm gonna say it's not happening for me.
Let me take a peek. We're going back to a minor intervention. Let me back up.
Holy
Whoa,
shit.
whoa, whoa, Damien.
Damien.
Damien, slow down.
He's a fucking speedster. Because how does this never happen except for only when I'm in Omen? Like,
Because this is when.
Yeah, no, it's not happening on your stream, so it is just Discord.
yeah, so fuck Discord. I guess I'm gonna like just yonk up the sensitivity or yonk down the sensitivity. I don't know. I would fix it.
Yeah, or just I think if you do you have it like set where you can adjust it yourself, or do you have it set to automatic?
I think I have it set to a personal thing.
I would set it to automatic and see what that changes.
All right.
See if that helps. I don't know if it will or not.
Oh, well. Okay, never mind. You don't need to. You can look at this. Fuck that one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ting ting ting
whoa,
ting ting
whoa,
ting
babe.
ting 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 ting.
Oh, I'm getting sick.
All right.
What is happening?
God,
Do some video.
where's he going? Oh my
Good
god.
Lord.
It's like the old DVD thing where you gotta wait for it to hit the corner.
Oh yeah, it hit the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or
I
you
could totally
young
actually
and
So
do that.
where
So
do
you
you
just
do
grab
it?
the DVD image and
You
just
think
plap
it's-
it on as a token.
You think it's noise suppression? Like, where do you even find that?
It
Yeah.
probably would be noise suppression.
Yeah.
Because right now it's on normal. So maybe I
Is
turn it up to
there- is there-
none? Does that sound awful?
No,
I thought that was gonna sound awful.
It's still cutting out.
How's it still cutting out?
Let me look up my own settings.
So there's
and see if we
literally
can kinda
nothing
mimic
on
that.
here that should even like.
Well, Damien, calm down, boy. Calm down, bro.
So you have input sensitivity
fun.
set to toggled on, right?
Okay, where are you finding that? Which one? Where's that?
That's in voice and video settings on Discord. It's like one of the
Yeah, I know.
top ones.
One of the
You have
top.
that set on, right?
Voice sensitivity settings. It's not at the top for me.
Okay, so it should be directly under input mode, where you see voice activity and push to talk. Directly under that, you'll see automatically determine input sensitivity. Or just the word input sensitivity. Do you?
Oh no, yeah, I have it on. I have it on. I have it to automatically do it.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's scroll down. Let me see.
Yeah.
Noise
okay,
suppression.
on here, none of like at least so far it hasn't cut out at all. So I guess who knows?
I mean, it's been skipping a little bit, but on noise suppression, do you have it Chris, standard, or none?
I have it on standard.
I would put it to none.
Okay, we'll see if that literally does anything.
Yeah. Right. Because those are like the settings that I have, and from what I recall, I don't generally have cutouts unless I go too high pitch.
Could just be he has shit internet.
Why would, hey genius? Why would that not work for also the stream? like
doing
the
it.
stream is also being ran by the internet, so wouldn't that go for both?
Nah.
You can still hear it skipping, which is wild.
Honestly, I think it's just here. Like this is the only thing I know what to do at this point. Part of me didn't want to. A part of me didn't want to come back.
I have a question.
What?
I don't think you have. Primal asked this. Primal asked, "Do you have voice mod?"
No.
Okay, I was just making sure because I know the voice mod also does something like that too. Let me see. Do you have advanced voice activity on? Directly under crisp.
Yes.
If you read it, it says turn this off may help if your voice is not being detected. So having it on would
Okay.
probably.
There we go. I turn off automatic gain control too. We'll just go
Yeah.
full balls to the walls.
I guess talk.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to keep talking and just see if it works.
Yeah, you sound good so far.
Far seems good.
Okay, well we'll keep that for a little while. If it does it again, I'm going to load an actual pistol that I have in my household and shoot myself on stream.
Load the flintlock you just got.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I could
But
own a
anyways,
flintlock.
Now that everything is set up, and everyone is back into order, we'll do a minor time skip for the stairs to get repaired and everyone to kind of put things where they go to make themselves aware of the space that you guys are in. So quickly, on the top left, or not top left, well actually it's top left, but on the leftmost ship's section, this little area up here is the ship's, this is your quarters. This is where you guys will be sleeping.
Where?
Obviously below it is the captain's quarters. This is where you guys were at before, when you first met Crag. Obviously the middle boat is the general top of the ship. You will see the cannons, you'll see even some harpoon launchers on the top. Some crates kind of strewn about, and obviously at the bottom of the boat where you have the brig, the area for cooking, and even a little tiny kitchen table, stuff like that. It's your general storage compartment is where the brig is at. You will also notice by the cannons are little crates of cannonballs as well. He's
Give you my
somewhat organized.
cannonballs.
My balls. But with that little introduction of the ship underway, we pick up where everyone is kind of just making themselves known. And at this point, the sun is probably halfway through its process of setting.
I brought the alcohol.
What I was going to ask is, what do you do with those alcohols?
I don't really know where to put them, so well, first he places them down for a second, looks around, sees everyone like fucking about, doing their own things, grabs back out the flintlock, shrugs, throws it overboard into the ocean.
Okay.
You just
Like I said,
picked it up for no reason.
Well, no, he picked it up so that guy doesn't have it. That guy who was a violent drunk is like, now he no longer has a weapon to shoot somebody with.
I mean, I'm sure he'll just get another one, but
I mean, I have no intention of using it, so like, I want to make sure it's removed from that situation.
Spawn. You had custom dinosaur spawns. So I got a question for from Primal real quick that I'm reading.
How dare you?
I don't know. I've never tried. I could probably try, but I doubt it. Because that's my answer to your question, Primal. Anyways, so as everyone's kind of making themselves comfortable, and you are placing these boxes of rum and whiskey, I believe is what it was. Where were you placing them again? Or are you just kind of like dropping them on the ship?
No, I just put them down for a second, done that, and then I'm gonna pick them back up, and I guess I'm gonna go to the captain's quarters because
Okay.
I mean, I have no need for them.
As you get into the captain's quarters, you'll kind of see him over in this. Actually, no, it'd be more this side. You see him over in this corner of the room, kind of like pilfering to the shelf, looking very obviously looking for rum of his own, and he's kind of just like looking around. He says, "Gotta have one more bottle in here,
Captain?
damn it."
Captain?
Yes.
I have brought you gifts.
Ooh, what's in the boxes?
Do you want to see for yourself? I place them down, like, right between us, like, right there. Boom.
Yeah. He looks, and you see him getting close to the box and kind of like, oh, I smell rum, and it's a different one in there. He looks at the one that you know has the whiskey, and he kind of like takes his hooked hand and he puts it into the crate and just pops it open. And then he looks in and he sees whiskey, and he's like, oh, this is the good stuff. You shouldn't have, but I like that shit, dude. Alright. This puts you on high standings with me for sure. I'm gonna,
yes.
like, he reaches down, he picks up the boxes to the best of his ability, and he kind of waddles over to his desk, and you see him place them
I would like
behind his chair.
I would like to be
I
first
just
mate, but without
realized
the
something.
consultation of like weird gay sex. That's apparently what
I just
happened. Like a lot. His first mates not only like were basically second captains, but they were also like possibly gay lovers.
Good lord.
Yeah, someone gave me a history lesson about that once, and I was like, please never again. So now I've shared that
That's fine.
terrible information with you.
Thank you for that. He walks back over to his desk after dropping off things, and he kind of looks around. Then he looks back up at you and he says, if you could do something for me, could you gather everyone in here? We have to have a discussion. Actually, better yet, no. Let's meet downstairs. I think I should have some food left on the stove. Wait, has it been cooking this whole time? Oh, I gotta go check something. And you see him dart off and into the
boat is in
darkness where he
flames. We
then-
cannot sail.
And Pan, you see him dart down the staircase. And Pan, I have to ask, have you repaired the staircase at all?
You said I have, so.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Because, you know, sometimes I say things and people don't always want to agree with things I say. So I'm making sure.
Also,
You
I-
are wrong.
I want to
Yeah.
I want to quickly rush down and go, guys, we forgot something. Weren't we supposed to stay tonight because Gug is going to transform?
Yeah, fuck it.
Tomorrow.
You as you're all saying this, you hear from Albatross. You don't hear him saying this because he's just darted past you. But Pan, Damon, and Gug all hear fuck as it comes down the stairs, and you see him run over to the stove, and he's looking at it. He's like, "Damn it! I've burnt the damn fish!" And you see him take this literally charred black fish off of the stove, and he's just looking at it so just sheepishly. Yeah, it's still edible, I'm sure. He walks over to the table and places it down on a plate, and he just gets a knife, and you see him trying to cut into it, and all you hear is just like the sound of crackling, as it's just turning into ash as he's cutting into it. Well, I hope you all brought food with you. My food just died. Again. Anyways.
It died.
He puts his knife into the table and he's yeah, I'm not the greatest cook. I generally just go to bars to eat and I'll steal some food. But anyways, wait, actually, this is wonderful. Everyone's here. Everyone over at the table, please. And he will sit at a table.
Speaking of bars, I had to fight in the bar that we were just in. Or in the town we were just in.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, pretty easy, really. There was two people arguing over a game of poker, and they were getting roughhousing. Even one tried to shoot the other. Walked up right behind him, didn't even see me. Just knocked him straight out.
Oh, did he miss?
He did miss into the floor.
What a lightweight. Anyways, so the reason I have you all gathered on the table is, as I had said prior, we need to get you all suited to your tasks ahead. We have, I believe, a day ready for sailing. So tomorrow, probably maybe the night, if we feel like it, we'll set sail. I still have some things to do in town myself, so I'll be doing that as well. But aside from that, with all that being said, I think it's time I give you all your jobs. Because we have quite a few days ahead of us together. And I think it would be very beneficial for the ship's maintenance if you all pitch in a bit. Aye?
Aye.
That was the plan, yeah.
Good. Now, for everyone else, I would like for you all to go to your player-based needs section in the folder thingamabob and go to needed information, where you will see ship anatomy and roles. We'll get to the fishing minigame in a bit. Okay. Once everyone has the folder, I guess I could just click this. Does everyone see the thingy?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, with this on the thing, this is a brief description of, like, every role in a ship, and, like, what everyone can do and all that stuff. I actually had to look up a lot of this stuff so that we would be prepared for other such and things. But generally speaking, what we're going to be doing is assigning you guys, and a little bit to Crag, but he's going to not really be doing much, roles to do around the ship. Things that best suit who is the best at it. There are obviously the names of these
I
things.
feel like we have an obvious quartermaster. Just...
We'll see about that. He definitely likes you a lot more now since you brought him 3 things of fucking alcohol. But with that being said, what we will be doing is, for the most part, looking at the skills that people are kind of best suited to handle around the ship. So, I will also be asking everyone what they would prefer to do right out the gate. So right now, I already know that Pan feels himself best to be a shipwright, right?
Yep.
So you would be working on repairs, hull, masts, and yards, and all that whole thing. There is a system for ship repairing that is currently a survival role, and that also, when in battle, can heal the ship when it is struck. And depending upon the role, can even increase the health more so. So, with that being said, I will ask actually, what is your survival skill?
Heal 3.
That's that +3 is really good. That's still fine. So with that, you being the shipwright makes a lot of sense. I think we're good there. Also, something to note, because I'm pretty sure, do you still have the tinker spell or whatever? It's like that one that lets you like repair items. Mending. Do you have mending?
Yes.
That will work in place.
Cool.
It will mending in the sense, because is mending a spell or is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. I can use as much as I
Okay.
want.
Yes, with the cantrip of mending, it will allow you to basically do a just a free roll of health. But obviously, because it is a cantrip, it takes the turn to do so. So instead of rolling the save to see if you can repair the ship, you will just apply the health using the mending spell. You catch my drift?
Yeah.
That's how that would work. Damien, where do you feel yourself to be a cook, correct?
A cook and fisherman.
A cook and fisherman,
Mainly.
that's fine. So, let's see here. For the cooking, this will be a wisdom roll of DC 15. Now, I believe on your character sheet, you have your utensils set up, right? I believe I adjusted them to be the appropriate rolls for your cooking skills.
Yes.
Basically, what it's going to be doing is it's going to be rolling your wisdom plus your proficiency for cooking. And your goal would obviously, when you're cooking any meals, would to be get above 15. So if you want to do a test roll, you can. That's up to you. Fishing, however, really good fish right there, by the way. Fishing is a special situation. So I'm going to show this to players. And eventually it'll pop up on everyone's screen. So how this works, and I'll give you a general rundown so you don't have to read everything. This will count for the whole
There's nothing
day,
on my screen.
for at least your whole choice of fishing. What you'll be doing is you will be rolling a 5d6. Preferably you'll be doing one at a time because it kind of makes it feel a little bit more interactive. But you can just roll a full 5d6 if you so choose to do so. And your objective is to basically count up all the dice. And that number will be the fish that you get, whether it be saltwater or freshwater, depending on where we're at. Right now, this would be saltwater fish, obviously. The other thing is, if you get, say, a full house, which is 3 of a kind plus a pair, it will multiply the amount you get in total, which will give you higher chances of other fish. You can also get 4 of a kind, which will, again, multiply it by 3, giving you an even higher chance of getting better things. Or you can get a straight, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, since it is a d6. Times 4 multiplier, and then 5 of a kind times 5 multiplier. That's the best one you can get, and that will lead you to crazy amounts of good stuff. With that being said,
We've done it. We've put Gamba in D&D.
Gamba.
This will be a once a day thing. Some fish will give you more amounts than what you normally get, and some will be just really big, so you don't have to even worry about the amount that you get. But yeah, this basically counts as per day fishing. So that's how the fishing minigame works.
A trident the fish command. I can become.
There is another thing, actually.
Aquaman.
So with fishing, if I recall correctly, if you have a tackle box or you are proficient, you will actually get bonuses to allow you to re-roll certain dice. I don't think you're proficient in fishing, but you do have a tackle box. So what that lets you do is, if I recall, let me see what it says. Yes.
How would you know if you're proficient in fishing?
I don't think that was even
there
an
should
option.
be a fishing tackle skill.
I've never even heard of such a thing.
Never heard of that.
It is a skill in D&D, fishing tackle, I believe. It's not a skill; it's a tool you can be proficient in, kind of similar to how you're proficient with cooking tools.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think your character is proficient in that situation, but
No.
what this allows you to do is it'll basically give you a +1, and with your wisdom modifier, you'll add that onto it as well. And those are the amount of times you can re-roll fishing. Or a dice in the fishing. So let's say you get like 3 5s and a 1 and a 2. And you're looking for the pair option. So what you're going to do is you're going to take maybe the 1, so because you want the higher number, generally speaking. You can use one of the 3 options you would have to re-roll the dice. And then until you eventually either run out of dice or run out of things to roll for that day, or until you get the dice you're looking for, which would then give you the multiplier. So that's kind of how fishing works. It's a whole system. I had to look it up, had to understand it myself. It's actually kind of fun. I did mess around with it myself, just testing wise, but that's generally how that works. So you are going to be fishing and cooking.
Let me gamble already, damn, please.
We'll get to more gamba if you guys also wish to fish.
Of course I wish to gamba.
But with that being said,
I want to try
Doug,
it.
where do you see yourself on this?
In the kitchen eating all the food.
True. Facts.
That's very accurate.
He's the
I'm
Luffy
gonna,
of
like-
our group.
During this conversation, I'm gonna like be like rubbing my nose and like smelling the air, be like, "Ugh, it's foul in here," and then I'm gonna take probably the clean the decks, the swabby.
Okay. So you're gonna. I do recommend you all kind of write this down somewhere for yourselves, by the way, just so that I can also have help, because I will try to keep track of this myself. I'm not going to do it well. I'm going to make a handout for myself, actually. Peeps rolls. That way I kind of just have it for myself. But that aside, so let me just count or figure out what everyone's at. So Damien, if I can fucking type, you are a cook and fisher. All right. Pan, for now, you seem to be, if I recall, just the shipwright right now, right?
Yeah.
So we will be applying more jobs to everyone, but
I
that
haven't
will
gotten
come
one yet.
when it is required. We'll get to you. We'll get to you.
True.
Don't worry.
Because
Look
no
at
one
everyone
cares.
else.
God.
I haven't gotten to you yet.
But you literally live to everyone else. I'm the only next person.
Yeah, he's just
I'm
writing.
not
stuff
done yet.
down, and it's gonna get to you.
Yeah, right
I'm
now
gonna-
I'm just writing, catching.
I'm gonna
everyone up,
drive to your house
getting
and touch
everything
you
set
through your window.
up. My
What?
window is shut. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna open your window.
He'll open it.
No.
He says that from experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay,
one that would open
so-
his window.
That is
you,
true. They
Doug, are
usually
going
touch
to
me
be
through my
cleaning,
window.
correct? That's the one you chose.
Huh?
Okay. With that, you said you were going to be doing cleaning, correct?
Yeah, swabby.
Gotcha. Oh, you're. Oh, whoops! I'm fucking.
That's right,
sorry,
put those-
Swabby.
Put
My
that
bad.
gug to work.
All right. Fucking throat is dry.
I feel that.
All right. That sucks. Is I'm drinking water a lot, but it's still just dry.
Same. No, when you start drinking water, you
Alright.
need to drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Yeah. Albatross.
Alright.
If you don't have a job yet chosen, I want you to look at the options and tell me
I
what
got
best
you.
suits your character.
So obviously quartermaster number one.
Most of the
Hales.
captain's commands.
Yeah. Just as a baseline, you know. So halesman and lookout.
All right.
I can
you said
also do
helmsman?
powder. I can also. That's something I'm also proficient in. Powder.
You're gonna
I can do that.
helpman and lookout.
Hey,
What?
You're gonna
No, I'm
like
I've,
the
no,
crow's
my,
nest?
my dark
Lord.
vision is double, so I'm just saying, like I can see everything that my eyes are clear. I'm not like stupid
And-
weird humanoids like you. I am like beyond. I have gone
Well,
super
the lookout
human.
says observe from the crow's nest.
Well, that's
So
if the
if you
captain-
observe from the crow's
No,
nest,
no,
you're gonna
no,
have to sprint down
But-
to
but-
steer the ship.
But that's if the captain is
That's
down
a
there.
good point.
No, if the captain's
Well,
doing
okay,
the
so
boat,
something to note:
then I'm
the
lookout.
captain would generally be steering.
Yeah,
He
so
would
I
be the one who does a
lookout.
lot of the steering. So you
But
would be
if the
lookout.
captain
You
steps
would not be
down, then
helmsman.
I'll go be quartermaster. I'll be my quartermaster. I'll step in for him if I have to.
Okay, so you are quartermaster with a question mark and lookout.
I'm helmsman and lookout. Helmsman and lookout. Yeah. I can also do powder
Oh,
monkey.
wait,
Powder monkey.
wait, but how are you gonna steer the ship?
Because he's steering the ship, I'm just helping him navigate. Which is what
So you'd be a navigator then, not a helmsman.
I didn't see navigator as an option. I kind of thought they were the same thing.
It's right below it.
Well, there's a fucking lookout one stuff for weather, doesn't it? They're the same goddamn
funny.
thing.
Not particularly. The navigator stays
Why
by
would
the
a
map.
lookout
and, like,
not
things.
look out for the weather?
Because that's not what they do. They look out the maps. They make sure the course is set. The
Yeah,
lookout
lookout-
is someone who looks for cautionary things,
Yeah,
such
I
as
can
approaching
look-
ships,
Yeah,
approaching
cautionary,
icebergs.
like a big fucking storm on the horizon, Captain.
They also do weather lookout,
Which is what I'm doing both. I
which
can
you
do
do have a roll
both.
for.
Just let me do both.
Well, I have you wrote down for both anyway, so
Oh,
it's
okay, there
fine.
we go. Unfortunately, Damien looks good for Powder Monkey 2. I mean, like, okay, fine. What's powder? What's cleaning?
Ew.
Sleight of
Powder
hand?
Gunpowder
monkey is
cannons during battle.
clean.
Battle.
No, I
just
know
hate
what
the
it is.
name
I'm
of that.
I'm
Damn.
saying the roll. I'm gonna fucking punch you through the screen. The roll.
Please.
Thank you. Hey.
I'm confused.
Anyway, sleight of hand.
Well, I think
think-
Damien's better at sleight of hand than you.
I mean, I get a +4, so I'm pretty good at it.
I could
Damien?
also take on medic. I just don't think I'm probably the best at that.
Wait, did you say you have a
Don't have
+4 sleight of hand?
I know you're probably higher simply because that's one of your proficiencies is sleight of hand.
Boom!
You were saying?
I thought it was like a 6. I didn't
didn't
know it was a
ask.
9.
If you guys want, Pan could be the
Alright.
medic.
No.
Good lord.
But
Yep.
also Cody, the sailor and rope runner would probably fit Pan as well.
Those base ship components, works and maintains rigging. That actually would make a lot of sense. Rope runner works and maintains rigging. So that still kind of works with a lot of the repairs and stuff as
Are
well.
you-
So yes.
Pan, are you
Yeah.
going
How many
to try
jobs
to
are we
give
expected to take?
Marionette some task?
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about it.
I hate to ask, but I have to know.
Okay, hang on.
That's funny.
What?
So,
Let's-
So let me do some real quick. So
So I assigned you
Damien
those jobs.
is-
It will be the medic.
God, no. We're fucked. We're dead.
trying to see which one. I guess the powder monkey would be the one that does the gunpowder cleaning. I don't remember which one I
That-
actually
that's
said, but
literally what it
that does
said.
make the most sense to me.
Yeah,
Runs
it
gunpowder to cannons during battle.
yeah, but if you look at the gunpowder
that still would make the
drying,
most sense for Damien.
it's the
so
same thing at
yeah.
the bottom, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it is. I probably should have put like a thing besides saying which one, like which, obviously role it fits the most. But yes, that does make the most sense. I'll just do that.
Okay, so what
Where is that?
What
at?
role is the
Where's
left?
Powder monkey.
What?
Let me
There's
figure that out.
left.
Yeah, what roles are left?
Monkey. Okay. So
oh,
as
okay.
of right now, so we have a cook. Let me look at the roles. So we have cook. That's done. We have powder monkey. That's done. Shipwright, sailor, rope runner. We have swabby, quartermaster with a question mark,
No, what?
lookout, and navigator. So that leaves helmsman, which technically would be
Oh,
more of
I
Crag's
can-
job.
Okay,
and
wait.
so
What is the
captain
thing for
is Crag, helmsman would be Crag. Supply maintenance and ship inspector for sales, rigging, deck. So boatswain needs to be
can-
done. So
I could do
mark
gunman.
that. What would gunman manage a ship's cannons, guns, and ammunition?
Yeah, I could do that.
So that would be like aiming and stuff.
Yeah, that's all the deck stuff, which I'm good at decks.
Yeah. That
You could
would
do
make
that for
sense
the
for
crow's nest?
Bible tropes.
I could give
No.
the marionette the boatswain.
Oh, okay.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Huh?
How wait, does the marionette get your stats for like looking at things or does it have its own?
No, it has its own stats.
I would
Okay,
figure it
well-
has its own.
With that I have to ask, what's its investigation?
-3. Never mind.
That would be a bad idea.
Let him do it. Let him do
This
it. I
log
believe him.
seems good. It snaps in half. Okay,
But it has a
so-
+3 to perception.
that's funny. So boatswain, we need a medic. I think Doug, you said you wanted to be medic, right?
I can do medic. I just don't know if I'm the best fitted for it.
Let's see then.
Someone else wants to.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's check. Who
Medical
would be
healing
best?
is medicine. So who has the best medicine?
I have +1.
I have nothing.
I have two.
Yep.
Nothing.
All right, I guess I am best. All right.
All
you
right.
go.
There we
No,
go.
what are you?
medicine man.
I am a +2 on it.
So, yeah, you don't want me.
Not a
to
great
medicine.
medic.
I'm
We
a
do not
terrible
have
medic.
amazing medics.
Wait a minute.
What's
Wait, actually,
Crag's?
I can heal through my wizard tree, but not through my bandages.
That is true.
So
Well,
if
I
we
think we'll stick
really
with
need
Doug
it,
because
I
you
don't
have
know,
a fuck ton of
because
rolls
you're gonna
right
be on
now.
Pros next.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're gonna be on the crow's
so-
nest. You're gonna be running a lot of shit, aiming cannons. You have
Oh
so
yeah,
much for right
I'm
now.
very
Well,
acrobatic. I'm
I
fine.
probably need more to take
If
because I'm only doing like.
Hey
3
guys, whatever you do, do not ask Crag to heal you or wrap your bandages. He has a -1.
Oh, God.
also,
He will hurt you.
funny enough,
Let me see here.
Pan Pan would be really good for boatswain, as she has a +5 to investigation.
Good lord.
Yeah, so
Okay, I will make you the boatswain.
okay.
Pretty observant when you say.
It also
Yeah.
makes sense for Fan, honestly.
It does, yes. She's the one who generally looks at that kind of stuff.
I did not realize how high my
I think-
investigation was.
I think that's everything. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did Damien
7,
get
8,
anything else besides cook
10,
and
11, 12.
fisherman?
You're a powder monkey.
Oh, I also
Powder
want to
gunpowder to
fish.
cannons.
I want to
So
fish.
you're the
'cause I
one who
need to
basically
gamba.
loads the cannons.
I
So
need-
yeah, I'm mainly focusing on cooking. So I hope I can make some good stuff.
So,
12.
out of curiosity, who's the one who hoists the sails?
Rope
Okay,
runner?
cool. We're gonna just me.
I think
Cool.
it'd just be the captain.
There's a-
Because
Yeah, that's all of them.
funny
No.
enough,
So the sails, I believe that is the rope runner.
Oh,
I
There's
Okay,
also
believe-
cool.
sailor, knows
that
basic
works.
shipping.
That works
Yeah,
very
yeah,
well.
It's a bit of both.
That works very well because the marionette has a +5 to athletics.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back. I need to take the dog to go potty.
Apply maintenance. and
How
ship
dare
repairs,
you.
sales,
Room for you.
Shipwright repairs hull, mast yards. Doesn't make any advantage for yourself. Yes. So basically, the captain is the one who obviously is leading the ship, but he's also the helmsman. He's the one that steers the ship, so he generally knows how that's going to work. So I'll write that down for him as well. So I also know that Crag, he is captain and helmsman. He's also like technically a bunch of other stuff, but for now, for the sake of this is what we're going to be labeling everyone as. So, with that being said, I will actually, I guess just because I can, I don't really need to have this just for me. I will do this so everyone can see it, and I will make it a little bigger so it's more readable. Boom. There. Now everyone can see Peep's rolls. I should probably rename it to like ship.
Why we have?
Ship
We can
rolls.
see people's rolls now. Is that new? I don't see
There.
peeps rolls.
Everyone's ship rolls.
Oh, there it is.
Save changes. It's at the top. I'm just
Why
gonna
do
leave
I
that
still
one
have
open.
a quartermaster question mark?
Because now, so basically we've gone through and talked about this in character 100%. But now he's looking at it as like Crag, after like kind of pointing out and like seeing which everyone would be best at. He looks around. He says, "Now, how's the good part? Which one do you think would be best for me, quartermaster? First mate, if you will.
And trust
You're
Albatross.
gonna help me around the ship enforcing my commands and everything.
Well, as the
Which best do you
pseudo,
think would be for that?"
well, as the pseudo leader of the crew, anyway, and the one who brought
Bullshit.
the alcohol and the drugs, I can only say that it'd be best if it were me personally.
Right, you definitely do got a good standing for that. Anyone else got any arguments? Damien, how about you? Do you think you'd be a good quartermaster, or do you think Albatross would be the one for that job?
Didn't he just leave?
Did he just leave?
Yeah, he did.
No, you're right. Then let's phrase that he said that to you, Gug. He went to walk the dog. That's right, he did. My brain forgot that.
I guess Albatross would be good. He's really good at supplying drugs.
I'm very curious about that second statement, but all right. Pan?
I don't personally care what he does, but don't expect me to listen to his commands.
I'll be the quartermaster.
I don't give a damn.
I'm sure that's not going to cause any issues. Anyways, so with all that being said, and with everyone kind of coming to an understanding of each other and the roles you'll be partaking in the ship, we will be set sailing tomorrow night. Needless to say. So,
Tomorrow,
Well-
huh?
actually, yeah,
It's,
tomorrow night. Unless anyone's got anything else to say about it.
I would like to, maybe tomorrow night. We might need to wait till the next one.
How's that?
Well, I have arrangements for tomorrow night.
Didn't you just get here?
He's gonna go
How's you
berserk.
already make arrangements?
Shut
What?
the fuck up.
He's going to go berserk.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I have anger spells. I get angry.
You telling your therapist that?
He's like a woman. Happens once a month.
Twice.
That's
I'm
a
back.
wild statement.
Twice. Whatever. Same difference.
I'm saying it's even
Wait,
worse.
so... I'm just confused. So you have random spurts of anger that happen once every so often that force you not to be on a ship?
We can like dang him off the side
yes.
probably or something. Like,
Sorry,
You-
what?
I would
What is
rather
happening?
not.
Use him as bait for a big fish.
okay, definitely not that.
Think the ship could handle a bigger fish?
Well, speaking of bigger fish, I don't know how the science of his mass growing really works, but fantasy world. How much
I'm sorry,
weight
what?
do you? Doesn't matter. What the fuck was that?
Like a...
Pan, did you create something?
Sorry. That was one of my alarms going off.
Why did the
Your
why
head
did the
is
mannequin
just
make that
jingling with
noise?
the noise.
Oh, that's
Oh.
that's them saying that they're getting hungry.
Restarting.
one.
It's just the Windows sound effect.
Rebooting. That's funny.
So,
That's whenever she gets knocked out and then reawakens.
do you just want to tell? Do you just want to tell him, Cuckers? Do you want to tell him, Cuckers?
Yeah.
Or do you want to? Do you want to do it our way?
Trust him. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking Orcish now. I'm not sure if he knows it. I haven't actually tested that, but
Let
mean, we can
me
try
actually
to.
real quick open up Crag's sheet real fast.
Does he know Orcish?
I fear that telling him might actually to someone else tracking him down.
God, your
Tell
voice is so
him too much.
sexy and smooth when you speak normally. It's so nice.
Oh fuck!
Albatross, calm down. I know you got to captain real quick, but
Pan, you see Crag look over at you and kind of lean in. It's like, what the fuck are they saying?
He's a werewolf. He's a vampire. He's a ghost. I'm a zombie.
What
Ah,
the
ah.
fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's what she meant in the letter. I thought she was
Yes.
just calling you all freaks, like weirdos, lazy assholes or something.
Well, partially.
And you a
true.
furry.
What?
What? Look.
Kevin?
Okay. Listen.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I was too drunk when I read that letter.
Aren't you always
Listen.
drunk?
He.
Well, sometimes I get a little too drunk and depressed, but we'll talk about that later, or not.
My curse is literally unhideable unless I'm wearing a magical cloak. I'm pretty sure.
That's why
he
you're
will
so
figure
ugly.
it out, says the goblin.
I have you know, I'm quite a ladies' man. Almost every woman and man also knows of me in town.
Yeah, for being
Whether that
horrible.
may or may not be related is up to, well, them.
Yeah, and that's why you have an entire show about a guy who goes around hunting your kind.
What show is that?
Goblin Slayer.
Oh, I've never heard of that one. I heard of Demon Slayer. I didn't realize he was a demon.
No, Goblin Slayer. It's like a literal. It's an actual anime.
No,
about
I'm sure.
a guy
I'm sure it
who
is.
goes
I just
around
never heard of it.
Brutal.
yeah.
It's all good. I only found out season 2 was released 2 years ago. Like,
Okay,
it's
wait.
okay.
So,
Season 2
so
is
let me
way
get
worse
this
than season
straight.
1, by the way.
Did I just point
I'll
out
make
that
it
my
straight
medicine
so I
roll
can
was
understand
69?
things. What?
My medicine roll was 69. Nice.
Nice.
Yes, it kind of was, yeah. So let me get this straight. He points at Albatross.
Yes.
You're a werewolf, and he points at Damien. You're a vampire, and he points at Gug. You're a zombie, and he points at Pan, and you're a freak.
Well, that one's
Did
true.
I get that right?
That last one's true.
Fuck it. You're just
Marrying
getting roasted
that
from
person
every,
that comes up behind him.
side today.
Hey, no. All right, I see, I got it wrong. I said I got it wrong.
If I thought.
Zombie points at Pan. looks at Albatross. Ghost?
The red eyes really scream ghost, don't they? Also, I'm brown.
I like brown.
Green!
Is it because I'm black?
Is he colorblind?
Maybe. That's racist.
he looks at you and says, "No, I'm just drunk. Either way, so I'm gonna guess with your snappy attitude, you're the vampire." Looks at Damien. "I'm gonna assume you're not a werewolf, because that would be adorable and also terrifying. You're a ghost." It looks
I mean,
at
I
Doug.
am
You
very
must
slightly
be the
see-through.
werewolf. What?
He's slightly
You not
transparent.
notice
Stares
that
at
I'm
you?
He's not
slightly
slightly
see-through?
transparent. He is transparent.
He sees through. He looks at you. Sorry, and he kind of stares for a moment. Hold on, and he like grabs one of his empty bottles and sets it behind you, and then walks back around and looks at you. Huh! I can't see my bottle through you. Man, I must be super drunk not to have noticed that before. Either way, so big boy here is a werewolf,
Yes.
and his monthly rages is him transforming, I'm guessing.
Forcefully by the moon.
Yes.
So tomorrow night is his night, I'm guessing.
Yes. Every full
What about
moon.
the night that happens when we're on the ship?
You see, that's the interesting part. We didn't plan that far ahead.
I have a
It
shrimp
looks-
navel.
Actually, no, we did.
He looks behind him, and you see him looking at the brig. I have a brig, but I don't know if it'll hold him.
I actually,
This
I
guy's
lied.
pretty big already.
I partially lied for the funny, but I did have some sort of a plan. I see here, and he brings up the bag from the medicine shop. We went and got some horse tranquilizer, hoping to God that it would keep him down for the whole night.
Well, I'm sure that's gonna work. Looks at the screen.
Oh, shadow.
But, well, I guess if that seems to be it then, and I think I've come to an understanding, and hope I don't forget this in the morning. Well,
Looks at the camera.
What?
Convenient.
Y'all have anything left to do for tonight?
I got one more thing.
What was that?
If I had a nickel for every time I was black today, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened twice.
I'm just confused, because aren't you, like, normally black the whole day? Like, it doesn't change. Do you suddenly become, like, white or something?
No, don't. You don't worry about it. It was.
You like a weird werewolf? You're a weird white person?
No, that was my inner monologue speaking.
You're
Oh,
aware
I
of what
probably
too?
shouldn't be in here then. And you hear, like, footsteps in your head walking out and shutting a door.
Ah, finally, he's so
the
quiet.
new number.
No. Stop that. Let him die. Let him rest in peace.
No.
But, anyways, Craig acknowledges everyone's statements. He's like, all right, well, with everyone kind of figuring out where they're going to go, you don't have to do much right now, except for you, and he points at Pan. I see you seem to enjoy repairing the ship, so I'll let you do whatever the fuck you want. But everyone else, I guess just enjoy your stay upon the crusty bucket. And
the
I'm
name of
gonna... What?
that the name of this?
Aye, she's a beaut, isn't she?
Did you just mix Krusty Krab and the chum bucket together?
No.
Hey,
Seriously?
I'm the only
No,
one
I
insane
didn't.
enough.
But I did think I did accidentally, like, the first time I wrote it, spell like the Krusty Krab. I spelled it with a K, and I was like, no, that's SpongeBob. No, can't do that.
Is it your own inner monologue talking? It's still Scottish.
Yeah, his inner
Here's
monologue
all-
is definitely Scottish.
It's always that. Well, either way, I am gonna go hit the hay to get an early rise in the morning. You all go do what you want for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow, I guess we'll see what happens with Big Dog Boy.
Gamba,
I'm gonna-
Gamba.
I will go back.
Gamba,
You see
Gamba.
him
Wait,
walk back up.
Captain.
Oh wait, hold on, I forgot.
do you have
something.
a spare
You see
fishing
him-
rod? I need it.
Oh well, I mean, I have mine, but I don't think you'll find it very handy.
I think Pan could help fix it up.
I could.
Ha! We'll see about that. Hold on then. And you see him walk upstairs. And within like 5 minutes,
Hang on.
you eventually see him come back down. And what you see is not a fishing rod. You see him holding a crate of dynamite.
Oh.
Oh, explosion fish.
Aye, it's something me mom taught me way back when.
I like it. My mother taught me
Saves
how
a
to
lot
hunt
of
deer.
time.
My mother taught me to hunt in the
But-
forest.
The only issue with doing this type of fishing is you gotta wait till all the stuff has calmed down. So it's only good during a very calm day. Which unfortunately, as you feel the boats kind of start to rock, seems like that time has run out.
Damn.
Also I have this, and he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out probably the smallest fishing rod you've ever seen.
Yes.
Hang on,
Gamba!
hang on. I got coming for this. Pan's gonna just pull out a weird device, like it looks like a gun.
Damn, too bad we didn't keep that ring.
She's gonna
Tiny fishing rod.
hold on. Pan's gonna pull out a weird device which looks kind of like a gun, and it's gonna fire off a ray of enlargement to enlarge the item.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wait,
Gamba! Gamba! Gamba!
okay. So hold on.
Yes.
It says concentration up to a minute. That means this form lasts for a minute.
Damn it.
However, I like the rule of cool.
Yes, rule of cool.
For
I
this
knew
moment,
it.
we will allow the fishing rod to remain a normal average size. Because I do think it's funny. And you are spending a spell slot to use this.
Yes, I am.
I think a second level spell slot at that.
Yes. I mean, I'm gonna get it right
so
back
yes.
anyways. Not as if.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Gamba!
you do this.
Gamba,
This fishing
Gamba.
rod that once is small grows. And by the way, this is not like it looks worse than Damien's fishing rod. By the way, it's
I
not.
don't give a fuck. I just get the Gamba.
But all right,
spend good
with
money on
that,
Just mending on it.
Yes.
I mean,
It's now a
that
it's now a
doesn't change
Minecraft
much. It's
fishing
just
rod.
a cheapo rod, something like that. But either way,
What this is my
he eventually, you see him head over to the table and he grabs that ashy, like broken fish and he says, "I'm still gonna eat this." And he walks back upstairs, to where he goes to his cabin once again. You all, oops, I did not mean to do that. You all are now allowed to do whatever you want for the remaining of this day, and I assume 2 of you are fishing.
Yes.
Before
All right. Before
that.
you 2 fish, Pan and Gug, we're gonna figure out what you guys want because the fishing's gonna be a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Damien, Albatross, go set yourselves up on the other side of the boat. Figure where you guys want to stand. Pan, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I wanted to say something before they left.
No,
Oh,
we're still there
well, what is it?
magically. I just moved
Say it.
them already.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. She just looks at you and she's like, "I'm sorry for outing you. However, I would be a hypocrite for getting mad at Albatross and Gug for not revealing the situation to us. So therefore, I felt it necessary
Mind
that I must
you-
inform him."
Mind you, Gug was trying not to tell him, which means it's Gug's decision to tell people.
Again, I would be a hypocrite if I didn't.
It's not yours to
Yes, but
tell.
we're traveling. We're traveling for 2 weeks with him, not an eternity. You've pulled him into something greater than he needs to be in.
Oh please, he's just a weird goblin.
If he ends up
Just
dead, it's
our
you.
meal.
It's
Just our mere interaction with
That was
him.
like weirdly sophisticated for Gug. Like, what the fuck?
because he's speaking Orcish.
Just the mere act of us being in his vicinity puts a target on his back. Him knowing our secrets does not change him.
That's how you feel.
And I guess with that, she's just gonna leave.
Just awkwardly, like, I don't know what
So-
to say to that, so I'm just gonna go.
Where are you going, Pan?
She's just gonna go up onto the crow's nest. Just look out.
Hey, that's my job.
Just observe.
Well, she's not looking out. She's
Gug,
looking out. You know?
what are
Yes.
you
I know.
doing?
I'm going to like I'm gonna
Lord.
like watch them fish, except I'm gonna be like weirdly close to Damien.
What?
What?
Like it's
What the
Titanic,
fuck?
you like have like your big hands around his hips or something? What's going on?
So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be like hovering over him where he stands and like smelling at him.
Well, you haven't
Good
made
lord.
any, you haven't made any less weird.
Gug?
No, I've explained everything. What do you mean?
So you smell extra ethereal today.
It's extra ethereal.
Sorry.
Oh, I get it now. I know what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
including something.
That's a smell?
Oh, is he like one of his new things? Is
Apparently.
he getting like it's like a special sense? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, you'll see that out
Nice.
eventually. With that, I guess interaction gone. Let's begin the gamba. I want my two
Yes!
boys to roll me 5d6s.
You wanna go first?
How do I do that roll again? Slash
/r
You can
space
just
5d6.
go onto the dice roller. It's
Slash R.
probably faster.
Or
one
just press that like 6 times.
or 5d6.
Yes.
I like this better because it rolls it out like that.
Whoa.
That's a straight.
What did he five?
That's
That's a straight!
Straight.
Oh!
It's a low straight, but it's a straight nonetheless.
It's a ×4. It is a low straight. It's a lower straight, but so it's a 15. I love that it does that for me. Let me pull out calculator. 15,
15
times
times 4? That's
Here
60.
we go. 60. All right. So,
That's pretty
Damien,
basic
you
math.
are fishing. Well, actually, hold
Yeah.
on. Before I do this, real quick, do you want to stick with the 15, or do you want to try? Because you have, I believe, what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is like 1. Yeah, it's 1.
Okay.
Basically,
So
you
you
can
technically
reroll.
have 2 with your tackle box. You can reroll at least twice. Do you want to reroll, or you want to stick with that? Or, like, do you want
I'm
to
sticking
reroll
with the
the?
straight.
Yeah, that's pretty
Well, no, I
good.
was gonna ask you. Do you want to reroll the 1 to try and get a 6? So you get a
No.
little higher, or just stick with what you got.
Yeah,
Stick
yeah,
with the 1.
Yeah, stick with the 1.
All right.
that's based.
Lightning eel.
With that, you got
lightning
a
eel.
60, which puts you
Lightning
at
eel.
a lightning eel. Oh god, you got one of the
Yeah.
big ones. So you're sitting there reeling, and as you're like pulling in, you suddenly feel a massive tug on your character. You start to reel it in, and when you pull out, you manage to find. And I'm going to actually Google
He never
something
pulls
real
out.
quick. That's funny.
He pulls out an AK-47.
No.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So you are in there, and you're
Colossal
you're
brutes.
reeling, and when you pull it out, you pull out a 16-foot eel. A massive beast of electrically charged energy. You see this thing glowing with blue light reflecting all throughout its insides. Its eyes are perma-glowing, and its mouth is shocking with this electricity as it is chewing down on the bait you had upon your rod as you pull it out of the water. And you just
this
hear
edible?
aggressively as it's just
Oh,
shocking.
shit.
Do you need a hand, Damien?
I don't think it can shock me. Can it shock me?
Are, do we want to find out?
No.
I definitely like. I have like a bit more assistance to me for anything like
Yeah,
lightning
resistance.
based. So
I'm pretty sure you do, actually. Yeah.
I do. I just looked it
Is
up.
this edible?
We'll make it.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Anything's edible if you try hard enough.
Oh god.
Does this have blood? That's like the main thing I'm worried about. Is
Oh.
trying
So
to
let me
sustain
explain something.
Albatross.
With these special ones at the bottom, the Dorado, the octopus, swordfish, stuff like this, they have special attributes to not only cooking but to harvesting. It will still be the same roll, but basically, if like the higher you get of the roll, you have a chance of not only just getting food but also attributes from
God.
them, such as with this, you can get some form of leather that is electrically charged. Or maybe something that gives you a bit of resistance, if you catch my drift.
Oh.
I would like to point out that that a 100 through 124 is a man of war.
Yep.
Literally immortal being you could pull out of the ocean.
Really high
Damien,
fucking rolls.
if you don't hit that before the end of this, I'm gonna be sad.
I'm gonna be sad too.
Gamba.
All right, is it my turn?
But
Man, look.
well, yes, it is. It is your turn. Also, by the way, this is once a day. You'll be rolling this because you can get obviously a lot more than that. But yes, Albatross, roll me your 5d6s.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1,
It's
3.
mostly
So what is
straight.
your wisdom? You
My
only have
wisdom is
your
0,
wisdom
but I have
re-roll it.
3 because I have proficiency bonus of 3.
This would only be the modifier. It doesn't require. It doesn't consider the proficiency bonus.
it says you
Proficiency
can-
bonus is only if you're proficient in fishing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess that's it.
So if you don't have anything on wisdom, then you don't get a reroll. So you would get your 13, which lands you junk. All right. This is funny.
Yay!
Roll a d8. Roll a d8.
Seaweed.
You
can eat that.
You feel that something is on your rod, and you start to reel it up, seeing Damien wrestle this eel of massive proportions, and you feel this thing has some weight to it. And as you pull up excitedly, you hear the bwah, 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 as you pull out a massive seaweed.
Massive seaweed. You can eat that.
I mean, yes,
So-
seaweed is eatable if you dry it up.
does my robot get the chance to do fishing as well?
No.
If it has a fishing rod.
I mean, Damien and Albatross could just give both of us one.
No, it's mine.
That is true.
You asked for
Technically,
it.
it's captain.
God,
I'm
would
the-
you
I'm
like
the
to
first
give
mate.
it a shot?
Quartermaster.
No.
Are you sure? It's pretty fun.
No.
You have high wisdom. You could do it.
Are we actually allowed to pass off rods and like cycle through?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will allow that. Because each player can do this at least once a day.
At least or
Okay,
only
I'll
one.
give it a shot.
Or, sorry, just
Well, why
once a day.
why did
Everybody
you
can do it
use the
once a day.
shitty rod then? You could have used the one I have.
Hey, you don't know.
I mean,
They're
okay, so
literally
just
the
so you know,
exact same stats.
The rod. Yeah, they have the same stats. It's just a descriptor of them that's different, really. Unless you get an expensive rod, then I will add an actual massive buff to them. But you two basically both have just an average.
If I knew that, I
rods.
would have actually spent the full amount of money I had.
Yeah, you should have been told. You should have asked that. Nerd.
Okay, but either way.
Well,
with
I
that
thought
being
getting
said,
a medium rod would give some type of stat boost, but I guess not.
I mean, it
Yeah.
does. It gives you average rolls. If you had gotten a worse rod, you know, you would have been down a few rerolls. Either way, with that being said, Gug, are you going to fish?
Fish,
Yeah.
fish.
Pass it off. Let me get a
Roll
turn.
Here
me
you go, go,
Roll
go.
me.
One by one.
5d6.
Do you want me to go 5 or 1 by 1, or do you want me to roll all 5 at once?
That's up to you. If you want to do it one by one,
Oh,
that's
okay.
fine. If you want to do it all at the same time, that's also fine.
6.
Oh, good lord. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6,
You're missing a
and
3.
18. How much? What's your wisdom modifier?
3,
It's
right?
3. Let me pull it
So
up.
you get if it's 3, you get 3 rerolls. So
Two.
you can reroll
I
one
have
of these dice. You have 2? Okay, so you get 2 rerolls.
You can reroll the 1 twice to make sure you check it 3 in the high straight.
That is
I guess
true.
I'll
the one
reroll the-
or the 6, it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Okay.
the
No,
one
but the
would be
6 is
better.
the high
Alright.
straight. You want the high straight.
Can I roll the 1 and see what I get, and then roll the second, or is it roll both now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so you can reroll 1 at a time, whichever you want. Or reroll 1 multiple times.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll the 1 first.
All right?
Or
Ooh, close.
manipulate.
Just from the crow's nest. That's not bad.
Okay.
That would
do I
leave you with
roll
like
again?
21, which would get you sardines right now.
Which audience isn't bad.
If I risk it for 3, I could still get a straight here, right? So
Yeah.
Pretty much.
do I do that, or do I go for the 2? What do you guys think?
Well, what would I guess the 2 would try to get you a full, not even a full house, just a pair. Does a pair get you?
Well, you
anything?
already have a 4 in the line,
That's what I'm saying. You'd get a.
Yeah.
so
So if you're, I'm saying he said he,
So if
if
I
he
just be
rerolls
raising
the
your
2.
library.
I just
3.
want to say that if you get a 3 or lower, you also get junk.
Huh.
Well, if you get to 3, then you get to
I'm gonna
straight.
re-roll the 4. Dang it.
Damn. But that's a pair. Does one pair
Okay,
do anything? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
You have to have 3 pairs and no, you have to 3 pairs and then sorry, no, not pairs. Fuck, 3 of a kind and a pair.
should count for something, honestly.
That's what a full house is. I was saying, do pairs do anything, and you didn't answer.
I was trying to say the pairs alone do not, but when you have a 3 of a kind plus a pair,
That's
that
a full
does.
house. Yes.
So if you, yes. With that being said,
I am a Gamba man. I know these things.
So what? So you got junk, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So
I think
roll
so.
me a d8.
Yes.
Six.
You. Oh, okay. So you pull as you are fishing. You kind of reel the rod back, and eventually, from the water, you pull out a crab trap. It is broken, but you do see a crab inside that does not look very good. Very ill-healthed.
Ooh.
Oh, it can't be a normal crab. Poor crab.
Nope.
Wait,
Okay, how
wait.
broken is this crab trap? Could we
He
repurpose it?
is missing. He is missing a claw.
Wait a minute.
And
I
some
mean,
of his legs are.
Wait. Crabs can grow their legs
Oh, the
back.
trap. Yes. The trap
Yeah.
itself is not in good condition. It's basically almost split in half.
Okay, cool.
I can heal the crab.
I didn't catch anything.
You can
I mean,
heal
like, say
the
to Damien, well,
Oh.
I can heal the
Wait, are
crab.
you healing the crab?
Fuck it. I'm gonna heal the crab. Come here,
God,
crab.
this is gonna be some dark shit where you heal it and eat it. As you do, the wound.
He grows
well-
back his hand faster.
I actually don't think that would do that because it is merely a situation of closing a wound. It wouldn't grow an entire arm back.
Well, no, but crabs naturally grow back their arms, so I'll just enhance that to happen.
I will
Are we
allow
getting,
it
are we getting a science
because
lesson?
it
We're gonna
does
look up
force
if
that.
crabs do that? Because
No,
They
I know
do.
they do that. I also know that starfish do that and shit like that too.
No,
But
He's
my
debating
thing
whether
is,
to imply the rule of cool or not.
yes, basically, would it make sense in the game world logic? I think because it is just a measly crab, I will allow it.
I'm gonna name him Benjamin.
Yes.
He's my
This
crab.
crab, you see its arm accelerate in growth, and it is a pretty big claw compared to its actual body.
Nice.
This crab, like the crab traps are pretty big, this is about like a foot sized crab.
It's a
pretty
fairly sized
big.
crab, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
its
still
shell
uncomfortable.
was cracked, and it did have a lot of shit on it. It still does have some particles on it, but the shell itself has seemingly mended over, and the barnacles unfortunately still remain atop its crust.
Benjamin's added to the crew. Give him a job.
With that, Pan, do you wish to fish?
From the crow's nest.
After seeing
3,000 foot long.
After seeing the giant eel, she makes her way down and over to you guys.
Benjamin.
I like to imagine like Damien's just kind of like wrestling with this thing while everyone else is just kind of having fun fish.
God,
Fishing.
freaking this piece of.
Do you need help, Damien?
It's electrocuting him. He's weak to electricity.
Why won't it die already? Suffocate! Damn it!
You just see it wiggling and screeching
He's
around.
just slowly dying. Damon's just slowly
Suffocate,
dying.
Damn it! You're like slowly drowning it.
This
Oh my
something,
God.
something very out of character for Damien to say.
I'm
Suffocate!
curious.
Damn
This is our equivalent of the beach episode.
Exactly. I need to get in like
it.
a
Gamba episode.
yeah the Gamba episode. Well, hopefully it's not the last. God, I would love a Gamba episode.
I do also
Uh,
love a good Gamba.
Okay, but anyways,
yeah, we need to
so-
get what are those called? The fucking little shorts that dudes wear, like usually old men wear at beaches.
Khaki?
Speedos?
Speedos. We need to get Speedos for all of this.
Speedos!
Oh my God.
Beach episode.
I'm not wearing
Anyways,
You know,
okay.
Yes, sir.
So, Pan walks down from the crow's nest after chilling a while and joins everyone into the crew. And Damon, you are still wrestling this thing. Somehow it is still alive, but it is a massive
Fucking
eel, so it's
damn it.
understandable. Eventually, what I'll say is also, eventually, Crag decides to join seeing everyone fishing, and he sees that eel, and he's like, holy moly! Oh, bring it here. And he goes downstairs to help you with the eel while everyone else is dealing with everything else. And we'll get to the eel situation in a bit.
Okay.
Pan, you are now next to Gug and Albatross, and you need a fishing rod. So I wonder who you're gonna ask for a fishing rod.
Doug, I would like to partake in the fishing. Would you mind lending me your rod? Or
I'm gonna like extend it to her, but like really like slowly be like,
It's Damien's. Please don't try to break this.
Oh, I thought you took mine.
please.
Oh,
Even if I broke it, I could repair it in an instant.
well.
And
then
with that,
Please don't break it.
5d6.
Gosh.
Not 0. All across the board.
That would be funny.
oh, that'd be
Oh my-
6 of.
That's pretty
You have to
nice.
reroll the 2 if you have any wisdom.
Whoa!
How much wisdom
I
do you
have
have?
no
How, what's
wisdom.
You have
you
no
have
wisdom.
no wisdom?
I have
That's
no
still
wisdom.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Actually, it's not. It's only
Hold on.
14. No, it's 4 of a
Yeah,
kind. You get times
I
3.
don't-
Times 3.
Oh, okay. You're good.
Yeah.
So what? Shit! Just damn it!
40.
What?
Give me a moment. I
Yeah.
accidentally clicked one of my tabs on the top. I need to frickin' do stuff whenever I'm.
So that 42?
All right,
42?
Yeah, 42.
we're looking at 42. Is that right?
Yep.
Let me pull up the sheet real fast.
I got you.
Ship anatomy. There. Nope, that's the wrong one. It is fishing minigame. All right, 42.
Pufferfish.
A butterfish. This actually is kind of perfect
Oh.
for them. So roll me a 1d4.
Slash 1d4. Oh, that's not what I'm 1 for. That's a 3.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
So
I actually
when-
Actually, that's a 1d3.
while you are fishing. Oh, that's a 1d3. Yep, you gotta reroll.
It's a 3.
Yay!
Hey, that works. So
The die
you
don't lie.
cast your rod into the waters and you wait for a little while, and eventually, after a few times of waiting, you catch something on the rod. You start to reel it in, and you feel some like 2 other tugs on the same spot. And when you pull it up, attached to the hook and attached to other parts of the other fish are 3 pufferfish, all interchained between the hook itself.
It's a family.
And yes, these are the poisonous ones.
What I love is he goes, "What the fuck?" As if you can't get 2 d6s of artichokes. Artichoke? What the fuck?
No,
brain?
I'm more what the fuck.
Artich-
How are 3 attached to a single
Anchovies.
fishing rod?
That's what I'm saying. You can get 2 d6s of anchovies, meaning you can get up to 12 anchovies on 1 fishing rod. Don't ask questions.
Normally, it's like normally it's like over the time of the day, right?
Oh, okay.
But these pufferfish are not that big, and I like the idea that they just like stuck to each other on accident because of the freak out.
Okay.
Like the one got hooked on the hook, he freaked out, he puffed up next to the ones that were next to him and just stuck them all, so now they're all just interlocked. But basically you pull this weird hooked up pufferfish pile, and yes, that is
And
what
just-
you have.
Ken just looks at him and goes, I bet I could make some nice poisons out of these. And
And that you probably could.
I guess I just pocket them, like, I don't...
Pocket them.
I mean, I'm immune to poison, so it's not like
Yeah.
dung biome's going to do anything to me.
Yeah.
I'm going
But
to
yes,
hand
you-
the rod to Marionette.
Funny. There you go. Yeah, there's a great idea. Wait, you're gonna have marionette fish?
Yep.
Yes.
You already said they can.
Yep.
Gamba.
Yes. All right.
Amber.
Roll me the.
Hang on.
Hey, don't they have a
It'll be
wisdom
really
wait,
I
funny
don't
if it-
think food is going to be an issue.
Don't they have a
Aw.
wisdom
Wait,
you know
modifier
what?
of minus
Hold
1?
on. They do, so they don't get rerolls. But hold on. You know what? Let's make this one special. I will roll in person. I have exactly 5 white. Actually, no. You know what?
Oh, but
I
want-
have
We can't see
4
that. We can't
hold
react
on.
to it in the moment.
I could
Yeah.
give you the things, but
No,
listen,
I
I have
want
I want to
4.
roll for my robot.
Oh, but I wanted to roll 2.
You can roll for Pirate Man.
And he's a bit busy right now.
Yeah, well...
We'll get to that in a bit. All right, go roll. Roll the metal dice I had.
Oh my god.
Okay,
whoa.
that's two
Okay,
pairs.
so I see a
Ooh.
pair.
You can't reroll
Isn't
the
it
4,
literally
so
the
you just
exact
get
same
14. No, it's not the same thing. That's just a straight 14. You get junk.
Yeah.
What do
You
you
get
mean? There's
junk
2
and-
pairs there. A
Yeah,
three and
two
a three
pair
and
isn't
a
one
two
that
and
you
a-
can get.
Yeah.
It's full house that you can get.
There's
No.
nothing for 2 pair.
Oh,
Nothing for two
okay.
pair.
Yeah.
No, you need 3 of a kind and a pair, or
Yeah, if you could
4 of a
reroll the
kind.
4 and get a 2 or a 3, you
Oh.
would have gotten a full house.
I
yeah,
see.
but you do not
Okay.
have any means of that. Okay, with that being said, though, you, I believe, roll on the junk table,
D8.
which is a D8.
Ooh, an 8's pretty good.
That's 1. Okay.
So roll us a 1D8, and let's see what you get.
5.
You pull out a boot. It is
Is it-
filled with like little bits of seaweed and very slimy leatheriness.
Is it a right foot or a left foot?
It is a left foot.
Oh,
That's gonna look so sweet if you get the other one.
The robot's
Yeah.
gonna like do a little ballerina spin back to Doug and hand him the rod.
Oh,
Thank you, Mary.
oh, it has shoes now or shoe now.
Oh, she has shoes. She's wearing shoes. They're like ballerina shoes.
Oh, just
Yeah, the little
flaps.
ballerina
Oh,
things.
great.
I do like the idea of it just putting on the boot for some reason. I do think that's funny. But anyways,
This is the one boot just walking
that
awkwardly.
happens. I'm going to roll over to Damon and Craig real quick here. So, while all that was happening, you guys bring it over. He kind of like cleans off the table, and you see him kind of like look over at the this little spun. You see him grab a giant butcher knife, and he's like, "Oh, wait, hold on!" And he puts it back on the table, and you see him reach under and grab this giant leather glove, and then he grabs the knife again. He's like, "All right, so place it on the table, just lay it down." And whenever
Lay it
I get the
down.
chance, I'm gonna swing.
Oh god, this is slimy.
least he has claws.
drop the rod. And
I'm
you see the
trying. It
moment,
won't,
like,
it won't fucking stay still.
well, fine then. Hold it up, and I'll just swing at it.
Oh god, no. That's even worse.
We'll do something. I'm just sitting here.
It's on the table. Yeah,
Pufferfish.
get fucking.
Yeah. And you see him just swing at it.
Pufferfish.
And to make things worse, he hits, but then you see it still wiggling, and he's like, "God, this thing is still alive!" And you see his head is now completely severed, and it's sitting off to the side, and he's just kind of sitting there, like breathing, and the tail is wiggling, and then it slows down, and he's just like, "Yeah, damn, that thing
Do
was
you have anything
wild."
to collect the blood of this thing?
Ah.
We have a vampire. We need the blood.
He takes off his leather glove and he hands it to you. Eh?
We should have thought about this.
I mean, I don't really carry around like bags of that kind of sort.
Do you
I
not
mean,
have like any
yeah.
jars or anything?
You know what? Hold on, hold that thought. And you'll see him like run over to one of the crates on like the other side of the room.
I'm
And
fine
he'll, like,
losing a
crack
little bit
open
of
and start-
blood if it means not putting it in a leather glove.
You see
I
him like
pull up a
pilfering
boot.
through, and then he pulls out like a few mason jars. He's like, I got some, all right. And he waddles back over, trying not to like break any as he manages his way back over to you. All right, here. I don't know what you're planning on doing with any of these.
I don't know either yet, but we gotta have it.
Alrighty then. Why?
I just told you. We have a vampire.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What? I zoned out there for a second.
Don't worry, he did too. He looks. He's like, all right. All right. Well, anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. We need you to roll a wisdom plus. So basically, you roll your utensils thing. Your cooking utensils,
All right.
and you got just above. It's not amazing, but it definitely allows you to easily enough drain like a good chunk of the blood into the jars, while also maintaining some of the freshness of the meat itself. After
Okay.
the
Aren't there just
The
like
blood has
tons
been-
of empty alcohol bottles laying around?
There are. He didn't think about it though. He's a man of his own collection. you guys squeeze out most of the blood, and then quickly go to work on preparing the eel itself. Easily enough, you do notice that Crag, seeing all this, just kind of backs away and sneaks back off into his room because he is not a cook, having seen what he had done to the prior thing. He runs off, letting you deal with the cooking part because he does not care enough to stay by. But you get to quick work on this eel, and you manage to deskin this thing, or descale it, or whatever, because I don't think eels have scales, but you manage to remove the skin, and you manage to get what form of meat you can. Unfortunately, you did not roll high enough to collect a bit of the actual bonuses to this thing, but you do get a fuck ton of food from this eel.
Well, that was the original plan anyway, so.
Yes.
Mission accomplished, I guess.
It's a big ass eel too, so yeah, you get a lot. Easily this thing will last maybe 4 days, if portioned well enough. With that, you have your jars and you have your meat. How you cook and how you prepare is entirely up to you. And what you do with everything else, also up to you. With that being said, I will basically speed up time a bit. We'll move on to night time in this situation, where the hours go by, because you have spent a lot of hours fishing, and at this point it is the dead of night, and it is basically time for everyone to sleep.
I hate fishing.
Hey,
Well,
your
technically, if
cage
it's
gave you a
12
little
o'clock,
crab
it's the
guy.
next day. So,
Yay.
That's true. You guys get to fish again if you want. With that, we move on to everyone sleeping and everyone trying to sleep.
Two of us
Is
don't
anyone going to be
sleep.
doing anything before they truly head to bed?
You know
Pan
what?
wants to research
this one.
her little walkie-talkie.
Oh, that's right. Let's take a look at your stuff, shall we?
How do we do it again? I forget.
So I can't remember if you have already made a blueprint of it or not. I don't think
I
you
have.
have yet.
Oh
have?
no, sorry. I've got like 1 success out of 3 for the blueprint.
Okay, so what you need to do, let me see if I can read it here. So you need to roll a. So what's your int mod?
Like the plus to it,
Yes.
Yes.
3.
Okay, so you need to roll above a 13
Okay.
on your check, and I
Oh,
believe
sorry,
you have to
5.
roll Arcana. 5? Okay,
Intelligence is
15. So you need to roll Arcana and get above a 15.
Wait, so the higher my intelligence is, the higher I have to roll?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
To an extent.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
That
That's
doesn't
how I'm
make
having
sense.
the DC.
That doesn't make any
That
sense.
doesn't make
though.
any sense.
Well,
Yeah.
the
The
reason
higher
I'm
my
doing this is because.
intelligence is, the
Well, no. Let me make you understand this. You are the only one who can do this, so I have to make this a little difficult at times. Having it reflect your own intelligence allows that to work. That way, it's not an
Yeah.
easy thing you can just do. It allows you to still have a
Okay.
little bit of difficulty.
That makes sense. I guess for the +3, you should have just gone -3 from 20 and then -5 from 20, which would still
Well,
be
either
15.
way, you do pass it, and also you have a +8.
I know, but I'm just saying it doesn't make sense at all. You're more intelligent.
It's just
gonna
to
be
add
harder.
challenge to the roll, because if I just had it as a stagnant number, you would level up throughout the journey, and it would always
Yeah.
be easy for you.
Yeah, but it should have been like a minus to 20. So like the -3 for 3 would have been 18 or above, the -5 is 15 or 17 and above.
Either
Yeah,
way,
something
you
like
still
that.
pass. It is very easy for you to do so. So that is one full thing.
So I'm
that
at
is-
2 successes.
Yeah, 2 now.
Yeah.
With that, mark that down for yourself, and
Hey.
I will ask, what is everyone doing in the night?
Well, I guess I am forced to go to sleep, so... Oh, wait, there's a table in here. We can gamba. No, we don't have cards. I sleep.
I have.
think I don't.
I think.
Yeah, I think Pan has.
We can
cards.
ask
I don't know.
Pan to make some cards.
No, I
Make
think I
some
I
kids.
legitimately do just have cards.
Yeah, look at that.
You
3
actually-
drag? What's 3
Oh my
dragons?
God.
Gamba!
Gamba,
Oh,
gamba,
no.
gamba.
Oh,
Let's play 3 dragon!
no. Okay.
And Pan's not even in the room with you guys, so.
You will be. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll wait.
So, what I will ask is, what is everyone doing right now? Seems like Albatross wants to gamba.
That's
how do you? Okay,
How
well,
long
hold
are we
on. How
going
do you know,
for?
well, what I have to ask Albatross is how do you know she has gamba?
I don't. I'm really just waiting in the
we
room,
don't.
and then like my
I
brain
was
is
just
like
gonna ask-
sensing Gamba, and like Gamba's not done yet. I have to stay awake.
Good lord.
I
Gug,
guess-
what were you saying?
The session time. How much longer are we gonna go?
We are at
Basically
3
to the end
hours.
of this night, and then yeah. I'm just trying to get us to the morning of the next day so we could continue on
Well,
from there.
isn't tonight the transformation?
No, it's next night.
No, it's
No, it's
tomorrow
tomorrow.
night.
It's tomorrow night.
Basically, next session we will be dealing with Gug.
Okay.
Yay.
By the way, I'm surprised we actually managed to make this whole day last the entire stream. It's impressive.
yeah.
That's what happens when we focus on roleplay, which I do love.
It's like,
I do.
Just how stupid we are reflects on how many days we get through.
And I didn't even have to prep all the ocean travel shit I did. Just have you guys gamble
you
all
need-
that.
Really, you should have been like, there's gonna be 30 minutes of fishing.
But yeah,
anyways,
no. Anne's just pretty much going to spend her night in the crow's nest.
it's fine.
It's
I
my
can't remember-
job.
Gug, did you say you were gonna do? Or are you just going to bed? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like I'm gonna do that like parent thing where I'm like, yeah, Albatross Gamba in a minute, and like close my eyes, and lay down.
Oh,
Gotcha.
now I'm
Albatross is
sad
gonna fall
again.
asleep on the fucking table.
No.
I mean-
Damien, what are you doing?
I actually don't know what I'd be doing
Oh.
right now.
I can put
So
things
in
on my
this moment,
character.
So my question is, you have all this eel meat and stuff like that, right? Are you going to like put it in like a cold box, or are you going to try and cook it now? Cook some of it now, at least, or something. What's your plan with the eel? You just storing it for now, or
Oh, we should definitely eat something.
okay? So you would basically prepare
I'll
everyone
prepare
like,
a meal for everyone.
Would that
as
be
well.
like in the morning, or are you preparing it for like a nighttime meal?
Doug, do you see my icon?
How do you put things on your icon?
I don't know. I just was able to
Uh,
do it. Now I am not electrified
Oh.
snail.
Well, so if you click your icon, there's two things that appear on the bottom. It's a gear and like this weird circle. You click that, and you can just click on these things.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then to get rid of it, you just click the circle again.
Yeah.
Aiming ninja.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so David, you are cooking your eel. Is that correct?
Cooking your nighttime meal.
Mm.
And bouncing off of the roll that you had done prior, I think it's easy to say you can manage a pretty decent meal with the
Oh no, don't die.
the eels that you have collected, and
Why?
you make
I
enough
want
for
to make an attempt to cook one of them with blood for Albatross to see if it can help sustain
Okay.
it.
So you,
I
okay.
don't know how it works for him, but I want to see if
This
it would
will be a
work.
bit different. I'm going to look at your character sheet real fast. Hmm. What I think I'm going to have you do.
Because it would definitely beat just drinking out of the blood jar.
Hmm. I think what I'm going to have you do.
The blood
is
sock.
I'm going to have you roll a. I'm debating, honestly, either like nature, maybe history, maybe from what you may have learned prior, or performance to see if you can perform this act.
Both. Fuck it.
I
Both.
think I want to say performance. I want you to roll me a performance, and based on your roll, I will decide if you can manage some form of headway in this idea of cooking with blood.
Blood cakes. It's a real thing.
In this case, it's blood meat or whatever.
Blood meat's already blood.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's pretty fucking good right there, boy.
He basically makes like a blood seasoning or sauce with this. You spend a lot of time kind of figuring out what to do with
Blood
these
sauce
bottles
is
of
also a
blood.
real thing.
And you kind of mix some of the seasoning that you had garnered from the store before, and you managed to get a good consistency out of this material. And whatever you wish to call it is whatever you wish to call it, but you have effectively made a sauce out of blood that you can then pour on meat to give it an interesting flavor for someone such as like yourself or a normal person, but for someone maybe like Albatross, it might be a bit more entertaining.
It's worth a shot. I mean,
With that, you easily make enough meals for the people that need to eat. What do you do with them?
I'm gonna put them on the kitchen table and see if I can find everyone.
You know, I want to give you the dramatic irony of saying that he made enough food for everyone, as if he's not making food for Doug.
That's funny. But you walk around the ship. You, unlike the deck of the ship, you look around. You don't see anyone. And you continue to kind of walk around. You look at the captain's quarters, and you see Crag very clearly sleeping his brains out. You kind of poke your head out
At the
and
foot of
walk
his
over
bed.
towards where you know. And you look into the sleeping quarters for your mates, and when you poke in, you see Gug kind of slacking off a bit, like kind of lulling his head and kind of waking up a little bit. And you see Albatross, I imagine, just kind of chilling on a hammock.
Yeah.
And this is what you see.
Could we all roll to see if we have seasickness? Like if we get seasick?
I'm a vampire and he's a ghost, so really only Gug would get this.
My thing is, I think it's more of a roleplay situation. If any of your characters feel that you would get seasick, that's up to any of you guys.
He might have if he wasn't in a ghost body.
Yeah, like my character's technically not perfect balance, but very good balance. So I doubt he would affect him too much.
Can my character even get sick?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh.
what would you throw up? Everything else?
Yeah.
My internal.
I think-
organs just-
Gug would have possibly gotten seasick if it wasn't for the fact that he's traveled a lot.
Like, I feel like
It's
Pan
really
would
rough
literally
waters,
cough
maybe,
up a
but-
lung.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck all of you.
But
That's
anyways, you enter
hilarious.
into the room, Damien. What do you do?
Hey, Albatross.
Yes.
I just cooked up some of that lightning eel. I wanted to try something for you.
Is that? And he sniffs. He sniffs real good because he has a very good sniffer.
It's not in here. I left it on the kitchen table.
I can still smell it. It was like it's like one of those things that
He,
when
like,
before you
like,
mentioned it, I
smells
didn't
it
really
on
think
you.
about it. Like when you before you mentioned it, I didn't really think about it. But like now that you said it, I'm like, oh, I can. There's definitely something in the air. One of those things.
But
So yeah, you cook. Sorry. So you ended up cooking this electric eel. How did that go for you, given the whole deficiency to lightning?
Well, luckily it didn't shock me. That's all I can really say.
Ah, convenience. Nice, my favorite
But
kind.
we managed to get some of the blood out of it. I figured trying to make some kind of sauce with it would be better than just straight up drinking it.
You know, ironically, even though fish is a very heavy part of the elven diet, I've never actually tried to drink blood from a fish.
It's worth a shot, I figured.
I guess
There's
we'll
still
see how
some
this
left in the
goes.
jar if you would rather try that.
I guess both will have to be tried. Experiment. Don't tell that to Pam. But this is a personal experiment.
Did somebody say experiment?
Yeah, you just down the stairs.
you just hear very loud stomping and fast pace. Oh,
The door just kicks
That's
off
funny.
the hinges.
Experiment?
Jesus
funny.
Christ.
Love how we all just straight up went.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in character. Anyways,
Gug.
you
There's enough for
Guggers.
Gug and the captain.
Well, let's not get too hasty.
Well,
Guggas?
What?
Hey. Oi.
Yeah.
Oh god, I went inside of you. That was, I don't like that.
Oh!
Just eat food and he'll wake up.
Oi.
He just stands on top of Gug.
Yes.
Big stuff. I'm surprised.
Albatross, I'm
I'm surprised.
awake.
I'm surprised
Did
that
something
hammock
happen?
can hold you. No. So the rabbit made you food.
I'm up. I'll stand up and I'll start
I'm
walking.
awake.
Full man. Yep. That's the easiest way to do it.
And with that, you all travel your way back downstairs towards the kitchen table, where you see plates of food set out by Damien himself, and you see one that has been lathered in a red substance.
Okay, this will be interesting to say the least.
And with that, I assume you all partake in the meal.
I attempt. So I actually do have a question. How the
Yes.
fuck does this work for me?
So, what I need to look at really fast is
Like, it's a good
I need to
idea,
look
but,
back
like-
at your stuff. So, in this situation, what I will do. Let me look at this here. Yeah, I don't think. So, he rolled really well on that performance to create this type of sauce.
There we go.
And in my mind, this, I kind of do feel this would have a form of working. I do not think it would be as good as blood, because, like, when it comes to eating, like, or drinking actual blood, there's, like, a different amount of, like, draining it will
Suck.
do to
It's
your
like there's-
cravings.
There's more.
I think
suck
this-
to it.
Yes. For this situation, I think... So, normally I think drinking blood, it takes down 2 cravings, I believe. And I can actually double check that, because I think that's on your thing, isn't it? Let me see.
Yeah, we haven't really kept up
Was
with
it blood
that.
addiction? No.
To be fair, I
Thought
haven't
I
really
had
been
a
drinking
thing for your...
people.
Oh! You haven't, but you have been drinking a lot of blood. I know
Here
where
and
it's
there.
at. It is... I think it's in game-based mechanics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dietary requirements. There it is. Alright, yes. Human blood is... You subtract 2 from the thing, so yes. So this would be a -1.
Okay, so half.
In the sense.
Okay.
Half of a normal, like, draining
So is
of,
that's
of a human.
that's
This is-
equivalent to animal blood, right? Because I thought human blood was above that.
Yes. I mean, it is still animal blood, but basically it's flavored animal blood in a sense. It actually tastes
But I was more
really
getting
good.
at that. So I could totally just drink a fish.
Yes, you can. But
Okay.
the seasoning he has added allows you to eat food and still get the benefits of
Yeah, because we established that
eating animal.
that dude's house at Arthur's house that I still taste. I just don't nutrient.
Yes. Yep. And in this moment, you are eating this, and it tastes wonderful. There is that sweet taste of blood mixed in with it, but also the well-seasoned cooking of
No,
Damien.
you know, oof, the sweet taste of Damien on my tongue.
No,
Anyway.
no, that's not what that's not.
You know, I never really eat at human society, so it's not anything like what I'm used to at home, but it's not bad. It's much better than anything. The very few things I've had from a human and an orc once. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, just trying to cook how Dom would.
The
Really?
orc is Gug. Gug tried to cook for me once. He's not very good at it.
I'm just like eating my meal, just like not paying attention.
What?
He only
Gug
knows
for
how to
you.
eat the food.
Yeah, he's just
So,
very
Gug,
good at
for
that.
you, this tastes wonderful, but it ain't like raw meat, you know. But it's still really good.
You could have given
It
him
ain't
a
as good as
good.
just ripping
A little.
a chunk off a cow or something.
Oh,
Would he like
delicious.
to eat it raw?
Would be eating a fish raw be the same as beef or pork?
I don't think so.
like
I mean, there's
sushi.
like there
They're
is
more light
sushi.
and
Yeah,
lean. Yeah, but they're more light and lean. Kind of.
they are. They're a lot leaner.
Does
But
it
this
hit
is,
the
this is
I-
an eel.
raw
yeah.
beef?
I think it is a situation where exactly what Shim Shim said is it doesn't hit the spot, but it is still good. It's
Yeah.
edible, and he enjoys it regardless. Because Gug is Gug.
Mildly satisfying meal.
Lovely.
Good for a first attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
And with that, I think we will end the session for today.
Hey, there we go. A little
Uh,
peaceful
I
ending for
think-
once.
Just an
Aw.
actual calm ending where everyone kind of enjoys themselves.
Ironically, I
and-
named this stream a tense boat ride, and it wasn't very tense at all.
No,
And there was
no,
It
no
was
boat
a
ride.
I don't remember what I named mine, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhat similar. But uh,
I'm going
to
to name
kind
it
of
to the beach episode
scoot-
on a boat.
well, we haven't had a
The
beach
boat
episode yet.
episode. The Gamba
Uh,
episode.
The
Gambit. This was the Gambit episode, the fishing
Yes.
episode. So, with how this has all worked out, and eventually everything going the way it did, you all go to sleep or rest in whatever fashion you do, and the next day arrives. But the next day is something we will find out about next time.
On
So I
Dragon
want to
Ball
thank
Z.
everyone, including the players, for joining us for today's session. We are back, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This was a really nice session. I'm gonna be honest, just a chill, just kind of very role play session. We're all just kind of enjoying ourselves. There's no fighting, no prepping for any of that. I don't even think I rolled today at all. Actually, I think all you guys rolled. I didn't have to fucking roll.
You
a single
tried to
dice.
roll once.
I tried.
We stopped you.
Yep. But hey,
This is my robot. I wanted to roll.
you wanted to roll for your robot. Either way, I think this was a good showcase of how the ship stuff will work, and it will get more
Yeah.
showcasey next time. But when we get to that point, I'm sure we'll have just as much fun as we did today. So with that being said,
Are you ready for another
thank you all
3-week
once again.
hiatus when more bullshit arrives?
well, we'll see about that.
Hopefully
Because,
not.
like, what? I'm pretty sure we should be good for the next time. I think.
Well,
'Cause
no.
next week will be Zelda, hopefully, and then after
No.
that, I have no idea.
Well, a
Um,
certain bunny has said that they won't be available for any more Sundays.
Not
I
this
mean, we
month,
could-
at least.
Oh, you said
I
not
was
I
talking
Sundays.
about, like,
would
so, like,
be
are-
available Saturdays.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like we could try
Mm.
Saturday if you guys want.
I can't do next Saturday.
It'll be the
for
22nd.
hopefully obvious reasons, but
But
maybe
it wouldn't be
we'll
next
have-
Saturday. Next Saturday I have to do Zelda.
Well, next
but
Saturday I'm doing the 24
the one
hours
after
straight.
that.
Would you guys be willing
Yeah.
to do a Monday?
I cannot. Well,
I cannot.
okay. No, I cannot. Okay, I have another proposal.
Hmm.
This is gonna sound really weird, but it also I think it's probably because I am prepared for the next session immediately. I'm on vacation this entire week. Like I don't go to work this entire week. If you all want to, if you're able to, at any point during this week, I could try and host another session.
I have more work this week.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're picking up my slack. I'm sorry.
You on vacation left
then-
behind.
Then I think okay. So I will ask again. Then, is everyone free of the 22nd?
I could do the 22nd.
Ethan, you know if you're free the
22nd?
22nd?
I am looking at
It's
my
a Saturday.
schedule.
Oh,
It's 2 weeks from now.
sweet.
Over
I
2 weeks.
should be able to write off for that one.
Okay, that's fine. Gug, you said you're good for that,
Yeah, should be
Yeah, I
good.
could do.
and Quinn, you good for the 22nd?
I don't know,
Or
to
is-
be honest.
Okay.
We'll just have to talk it out.
Well,
we'll
we'll-
just keep everything.
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
check.
I'm-
we'll talk when we get more.
I'm able to write off for it.
Yeah.
I'd have to write off for it now, though.
What
That's
I'll
fine.
what I'll say is also I won't be here for the 31st. Just so you know.
That's fine.
You already
We
said
we,
that,
we
yeah.
we already know about your situation, so we're ahead of the game on that one.
Easy.
Either way, with that being said, again, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.
If you're watching this
Bye.
post stream, then
Bye.
I will go back and re-edit the description to have a playlist for the entire series. It's not there right now, sorry, but if you're down there, you can do the likes,
Oh, yeah.
and subscribes if you're while you're down there. We'd love to
I need
have
to
you.
start a playlist of it now
And,
that we've gotten to.
And tomorrow, tomorrow we're doing KOTOR, the Dark Side. We'll have to restart because of the mod broke my save. So there you go. We only did episode 1, so it's
That's funny.
you didn't really miss much. Anyway, goodbye
I don't even
everybody.
think-
You Godspeed. Have a good night. Bye.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not going to write a like